I'm not sure if I'm confident in my camera angle. Also, nothing about like the setup has really changed, except I got new speakers. I also found out that the microphone I'm using, it was on like a setting that it wasn't supposed to be on, so I changed it. So let me know if it sounds any different. Let me know if it sounds any different. Hi, Valid. It's like, I don't think it should sound that different. It should probably sound mostly the same, but I just kind of noticed it wasn't the setting it was supposed to be. I don't know. It takes 5 years to get pegged. Does it? Why do you gotta wait 5 years? You know something really silly I did before I started the stream? I was like cleaning, and then like my hand got wet, and I was just like, oh shit, my hand's wet. And then I started like washing my hands. 10 years of one-time lube. It was like, for some reason, I was like, oh, my hand's wet. I should wash it. I should wash it so it'll stop being wet. Apparently T-Mobile has an outage right now. Well, good thing we're not using T-Mobile right now. So basically, ever since the move, I've now been using AT&T as my internet service provider. I don't even know if T-Mobile can be used out here. I have no idea. I don't know if it can, but this is like the more, it's like, I was thinking like, oh, do I want to stream like after coming home from work? And I was just like, maybe, but it's just like, it's just GregTech. We're not doing anything crazy. I use my own brand of shitty internet. What, do you use like Netgear? Some shit nobody's ever heard of? Danny, what room are you in? It doesn't matter. Like, the move doesn't matter. The background doesn't look any different. If I didn't say I moved, you probably wouldn't have noticed. Hi, Ben, by the way. Now, what were we doing last time? I think we ended the stream by making flint tools. So, I think, basically, we want to kind of cap off our farming. Some guy who, we know hosts their own internet somehow. It's pretty fast, so we get it from him. What, you're siphoning it off someone else? I think he has a deal with some company. Does he know you're using his internet? Or am I misunderstanding what you're doing? I was like, you're just stealing the internet from your neighbors? I've always thought of doing that. I've always thought of doing something like that, where I'm just like siphoning internet off someone else. We pay him. Oh, okay, you're not stealing it then. How lame. Yeah, 1 second. My train of thought is completely shot. See, like, everything makes sense when I play this. But then the moment I start commentating over it and streaming it, I just like completely lose track of everything I'm doing. And this is kind of what happens every time we stream Minecraft. Because like I lose track of what's going on, and we're just kind of talking about random shit instead of actually like doing stuff. So I want that. Finite water. Finite water is a problem. Last night you had an idea. If you could drink cacti, you should be able to make water out of 8 cacti and use it from those recipes. We don't really need to worry about it. We don't download 50 yottabytes of data and make his internet suffer. You don't stream either, I imagine. Alright, what's the main goal of this series? I didn't watch the first one. So I would say the goal is to go to the moon. I would say that's a good starting goal for someone who has not really seriously played GregTech New Horizons. Because I think, I don't know, it's maybe like the 4th tier in the game is where we get to go to space, chill out and make friends. Yeah, that's also true. I did notice some new people kind of looking in and seeing like, oh, there's another person playing GregTech. They're very welcoming. They're incredibly welcoming to people like trying to join. Now, I've rambled enough, but what I want to do, I think I want to go find like, I want to step outside because I'm noticing that there's like things outside that it's just like, maybe I should be a little wary of them. It's like what we were working on was this. I've been streaking it dry for 74 days. Congratulations. It's just you and me, Danny Supermoon. We'll get there eventually. I think, like, this was gonna be more soybeans. We were gonna make one entire grid of soybeans. Then, this side here, I think there might actually be, like, another column. Like, right here. I don't know, maybe I should have made, like, an opening. And you could have walked through this. You could just walk through this. Either that or I knock this wall off. But the problem is, it won't be centered. I'm not entirely sure. I need to focus. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, fair enough. So make a path like this. And don't worry, I've got my tool bench on me because we literally can't go several minutes without like our tools getting destroyed. So put this in here and repair this. And then like these two paths can join up. Something like that. I don't know, it just makes sense to me. And then right here, we can set up another like field of crops. We'll have to remove this tree, however. And then we gotta do something about this side. This side's really ugly. It's like we're just gonna have to like dig a lot more dirt. Alright, that's like the bare minimum of what we could do to this space. So this means this needs to be like this. And now we need to chop this tree down, which is basically an entire project in and of itself. Just chopping down trees. Well, it's not as bad. It's not as bad now that we have an actually good hatchet. The day I learned what a placenta is and and that people eat it, my life has gotten worse. Yeah, I've already known that people can eat placentas. I don't really know why. I also don't really know what a placenta is, or what one looks like. I don't know. All I know is that some people eat them. I don't really get why, but I guess I won't judge. Yeah, you do you, man. I'm like, do I eat anything that would come off as, like, strange? Are there any, like, things that I've eaten that I would, if, like, I told someone I ate, they would look at me funny? Why the fuck is that normalized, but eating your chopped off arm isn't? Poop? I mean, I don't know. It's like, would you actually eat, like, if one of your limbs was cut off, would you actually eat it? I mean, like, I think there's been stories of people who have, like, nearly starved to death and had to, like, eat their fingers or something. But it's just, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. If it's clean, I should have the right to make it into a stew. Yo, what do you think broth sounds like if you, like, cooked human bone? What do you think that would taste like? Like, if you made broth out of human bone, what do you think that would taste like? I think it would taste yucky, so probably not. I don't know, is there like a difference between that and like, say, chicken bone? It's like my mom, when she made pho, which is a Vietnamese soup, she used chicken bone to kind of like, to make the broth. So I was like, is there a reason that you would use chicken bone over like other like animal types? Like say human. I'm gonna use voice chat on a Roblox game, so I'll have you very quiet on my stream. Or my screen? Yeah, that's totally fine. If my arm was cut off, I want to make it useful, at least for me. I don't know, what uses does like a severed arm have? You know what you could do? You could have like the hand and like turn it into a doorknob. You ever have you ever had like, you ever seen like some houses and like maybe as like a Halloween decoration, they just have a hand as the door? True. I'm still gonna watch you since Opera GX is goated. Yeah, that's totally fine. Watch the stream however you feel like it. It's not like anything like terribly crazy is happening right now. You're just watching a man farm crops. And it's like, this is gonna be like a major bulk of the stream is just watching me do this. I mean, like, we could go do something important, like go mining. We could do that. Maybe I'll switch gears to it in like a second. Because I feel like we can have way better tools than we actually have. You can't jork it without your dominant hand if it gets cut off. Have I ever masturbated with my left hand? I want to say I probably have. Have I ever done it with my non-dominant hand? I probably had. I probably have, and I don't know why I did. Roll as medic, so if I save someone, I'll say I saved someone from having their brain eaten. You've tried, I know that much. I mean, like, you know, in my path to be ambidextrous, sometimes you don't want to start with something like complex, like writing. You know what I mean? You want to start with like something that's like a very simple motion. Like whether it be like holding like your fork in your left hand, or like holding your phone in your left hand when you check it, or just jacking off with your non-dominant hand. You know, simple things like that will allow you to get better with your non-dominant hand. Not experimenting with my left, bro, I'm just gonna goon. I mean, you could also like do something useful while you're gooning. You can at least do something useful. Like, I think I've always wanted to try to become ambidextrous. I've always wanted to, but I never like had the energy to commit to it. I don't know, I feel like it could be as simple as every day with your left hand, just Not masturbate. That's not what I was gonna say. Just like write out the alphabet in a notepad. Write out the alphabet in a notepad with your non-dominant hand and do it every day. Just do it once every day. And then like you'll have a notepad that kind of shows like the clear evolution of what your how you were writing with your left hand. So you can goon on stream while playing GregTech. I mean, I need both hands for this one. Someone asked Grok this. I don't need to ask Grok about this. You can definitely train train yourself to use your non-dominant hand. The path to being ambidextrous. Smorkin the Johnson. Like, you can definitely do it. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I'm not sure if there are any, like, weird consequences to it. I feel like I read somewhere that there's, like, some strange, like, mental consequences to trying to, like, train your non-dominant hand. Trying to train your non-dominant hand because, like, your brain is wired in a certain way that, like, kind of assigns you a dominant hand. I could also be talking out of my ass, or, like, I could be misremembering what I read. But I feel like I heard something like that somewhere. That there might be, like, some mental, like... There could be some, like, mental impact that could potentially be negative. Like, somewhat negative if you tried, like, training with your non-dominant hand. I don't quite remember. 4 or 5... Wait. I think this is not wide enough. We'll have an entire other field right here. We went from placentas to masturbating with your non-dominant hand in the span of 7 minutes. I gotta find something to fill the next 4 hours. I gotta find something to talk about. I mean, like, I don't really want to talk too much about work. It's like, I've entered, like, the next phase of training at my job. And now I'm, like, listening in on more calls. And, like, just watching, like, my senior tech support engineer, like, just do work. Just, like, observing him. But, like, goddamn, their tool set is so much more convoluted than the previous place I worked at. I don't know. It's because, like, I think that they got bought out by another company. And then they also had, like, a sibling competitor company also be under the same umbrella. So now, like, the same support desk oversees both sets of products. So basically, it kind of, like, it like, doubled or nearly tripled how many people call them. So, like, I wasn't able to do any mock calls today because everybody was working. Because this Monday was incredibly busy. I was, like, watching the queue, and I'm like, God damn, is it gonna be like that every Monday? I mean, like, it's not as bad as, like, the one day, like, the doomsday back at, like, my previous job, because I worked in ed tech. So, basically, you would get absolutely no tickets in the summer, because obviously no one's in school. But then once, like, the day after Labor Day hit, all hell would break loose. Like, it would be an absolute nightmare. I'm gonna need to make more gates, and I'm also gonna need more walls. So if we need more cobblestone, I think this is a good opportunity to go and, like, maybe potentially start mining. Start, like, looking for the resources that are important for mining. And someone will need to remind me what those are. It's like copper, tin, and, like, iron, and those are the 3 I'm thinking of. Those are the 3 I'm thinking of that I believe are important, like, at this point in the game. I guess, like, we'll extend across this way. I don't know. I'm gonna leave some space open so I can dig up the sand. Because, like, I feel like I'm wasting all this sand by covering this up and not digging it. And then, like, digging any of it. I feel like I'm just wasting it. So much sand outside my front door. I say something and I got tag teamed by a witch and murderer, so my self-heal didn't work. What game are you playing exactly? This is definitely a game you've already told me you've played before, and I just don't remember it. Flicker Roblox? Actually, this doesn't sound like a game that you've told me about. A classic? Is it like a Roblox game that's been around for a while? It's like the only Roblox game I ever remembered, like, playing consistently was probably Survive the Disasters. In a new game, I'll be back soon. Survive the Disaster was probably, like, the one Roblox game I remember vividly. Melon Stardust and I played Escape and Run. The 4-hour session ended because it was late, but we stopped mainly because I was being stupid in Mine Obsidian while I vein mine. What is Escape and Run? What's Escape and Run? Is that, like, a mod pack I've never heard of? I was like, I've never heard of something like that. So I think potentially there's gonna be like even more crops over here. I don't know, I think I'm going a little too hard on this. It's a mod pack that contains a parasite mod. It spreads and fucks with you, basically. Interesting. Also, as you can see, I've kind of learned my lesson from the previous stream. I feel like I was sprinting way too much. I feel like in the previous stream I was sprinting too much. And I was just like wasting way more food than I meant to. Fun, but I didn't like the gameplay loop. You can stay in one spot and the mobs stop dropping loot. Oh, that's kind of annoying. I don't know, like Minecraft, the fun of Minecraft is making a base. I don't know, it's like, are there any Minecraft modded experiences that like lend towards not base building but traveling? You know, like, can you imagine when Create Aeronautics gets like more cross mod compatibility, and people start making mod packs where you're like on a boat or like on an airship, and you have to like fly an airship? Could you imagine how crazy that's gonna be one day? That's gonna be absolutely insane. Oh, what did I want to do? So basically, I think I want to bring a bed with me. I need to bring more flint. Because I think I'm out of cobblestone. So I thought like it'd be a good opportunity to just go and do some mining. I guess like I don't have a chest for mob drops. Where's the pantry? Here it is. We already have too much peanuts. Too many peanuts. Here's more blocks. I want to say there's a quest for stairs. Yeah, this quest. It gives you a stack of ladders. How do you make stairs? Okay, that's actually pretty straightforward. Oh, I actually have a lot of wood. I didn't even notice. So we'll just like trim a bit of our wall off. I'm also gonna need to bring some torches so I can like see what's going on. I know like this room is just like a complete nightmare, like aesthetically, but I kind of don't care. So I'm gonna need this, and then I'm also gonna need this. So what that does for us is that in the quest book, I should be given a stack of ladders and also some food. What is this? A swadero. Light meal. Alright, we'll keep it with us. So I'm also gonna take this bed with me in case I need to sleep. In case I need to sleep while we're out mining. I think it's about to turn nighttime. Yeah, it is. I'm just like seeing what else do I need to bring. I don't know, it's like for now, like these ladders are totally fine. I guess I need more flint. We need to go find some more gravel. Like, we'll find some more gravel, so then we can have more flint so we can keep repairing our tools. But I think it's finally time to do our first mining trip. We didn't do any mining at all. Let's also empty out our inventory so we have, like, as much space as possible for things. We don't need a bucket. I don't need the mortar and pestle. I don't need the chisel. I think this is what we want. Alright, so show me slime chunk. Where is an ore chunk? Was I actually standing in an ore chunk the entire time? Is there an ore chunk anywhere in our base? No. What is this? How do you open the chunks? It's like pressing F3 and G opens this. What's the chunk button? Was I not reading that right? Is that the chunk menu? So this is guide, navigation, homepage. What even is this thing? Alright, Alright, that's new. Alright, fine. We'll just have to walk on our own. We'll just have to walk around like a normal person. Alright, so this is an ore chunk. Unless, like, wait, where's the button here? Like, is the button... Does anybody know? Shift control for context. No. I don't know what the button is. Alright, fine, I'll just have to use the... I'll just have to do this. You need Stardust? I don't know where Stardust is. Alright, well this is roughly the center of the chunk. Also, however, I need gravel first. We can't really do anything with unless we have more flint. We're just gonna tear up this side of the coast. Eventually I'll also go capture some animals. I don't know, so we can have as like many varying food types as possible. Up until the day that we don't really need to worry about food anymore. But like, I don't know if food items are even used for anything later, like after you don't need to eat anymore. I'm not sure if they are. Did someone say my name? What's the button for chunk borders? It's not F3 and G. I thought it was F3 and G, but it's not. F9. Alright, here's hoping... Okay. I just wanted to make sure, like, I was thinking, like, I hope that's not a keybind I've got on OBS. I was like, that'd be bad. Yeah, it's like the stream's still on, right? I was like, is the stream still on? Make sure of that. Yeah, we good? Okay. Alright, so here's the chunk board. Here's a chunk right here. Yeah, overlay. I don't know, I feel like it was always this button, honestly, and I just forgot. So theoretically, we don't need that. We can use like the natural light from the sky to find what we're looking for here. Now, we have a ladder, so let's make this count. Let's make what we're looking for here count. You can press it again to toggle the ore vein borders. So what, does it just mark every ore, like, chunk? I don't really, what does that mean? Alright, well, this isn't quite what we're looking for. Oh, also, what I should be aware of. Oh, we should probably make this first. I mean, we'll find this. It shows you a 3x3 of chunks that an ore vein resides in. The only survivor in that round literally guessed that I was the murderer and sent me a note they were assassin. Again, I've never played this game, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know, is there a better way to find ore veins than the way I'm doing it? It's like, I feel like this isn't the best way to do this. X-ray? Yeah, we could do that. It's like, basically, I just go to the center of the chunk and just dig down. See, like, we're near the bottom. What vein are we mining for? I don't know what this vein could even be. I have no idea what this vein could even be, but it seems like... Whatever the vein was, I missed it. Oh, they also added sounds for the Deep Slate now. It's like when they added this block in from like the future versions of Minecraft, they didn't have sound at first. Hi, Corruptify, by the way. Yeah, we definitely missed it. This might be a diamond vein, depending on how far down you're going. Yeah, I'm like, is there a better way to search for it? Oh, I'm such a moron. I left the, God damn it. Do I use a ladder for this? I kind of don't want to. With ore veins, there's one block pillar where there's almost guaranteed to be an ore vein if you dig down. Oh, okay, you probably should have said that before I started digging down. I was just like, I thought it was just like, oh, it's just gonna mark, it shows you a 3x3 of chunks an ore vein resides in. Let me go check up on the surface then. I'm like, what the hell was I doing? There's like a red creeper on the map. Okay, no, we're fine. Oh, shit. God damn it. Why did it do that? Alright, I'll have to just leave it. You play GregTech New Horizons, Stardust? Yeah, he does. Oh, so that must be what it's talking about then. Yeah, they really just like, where did I put the tool forge? Like, I left the tool station somewhere. Where did I leave it? I must be like the dumbest motherfucker ever. Cool biome? Wow, yeah, it's very pretty. I might be the dumbest man alive. I saw this like once and the biome consisted of 4 trees. Yeah, this is a nice place. Even the surrounding area is very pretty. Like, I'm perfectly content with living here. Did I leave it in the house? Yeah, I did. Fucking moron. This thing was like the most important thing to bring with us because we can't repair our tools while we're out there. Do you have any extra sticks? Make 2 more of these. Do you plan to make an underground base? I am not sure what our base will look like yet. If you press Y while hovering over a machine in NEI, you can highlight any of that machine placed down in the radius around you. Not sure if it works on every block. I'll keep that in mind for the point when we have machines, which probably won't even be in this stream. So what? Like, there is a very high chance, like, there's a ore right here? Is that how that works, Stardust? Even though it doesn't say there's an... Even though it doesn't say it's an ore chunk. Like, it doesn't even say it's an ore chunk. Alright, I'll trust your judgment. It's like this blue... Yeah, I mean, this blue thing marks the center of a chunk. That seems to be what it does. Normally that 1x1 pillar is always an ore chunk? Let me go sleep first before we continue on with this. Might as well just sleep in our house. I don't know. Something seems not quite right. I don't know, how about we go... Let's go find another... See, like, it says that this is an ore chunk. Like, this space I'm standing in here, this is an ore chunk. But if I press F9, it doesn't... It doesn't do that. Like, it shows that what we're looking for is over here. Just mine, then? Oh, my bad. I was misreading it. This here is an ore chunk. This space here is an ore chunk. There's an ore. There's ore somewhere here. This is not good food. All right, well, let's try again. We might as well do this while the haste is still good. Oh, that's nothing. There's some gravel here. Oh, here we go. We can't mine this. Well, at least we found something. Well, that's something. I don't know. I think maybe it might be better to just follow the quest book until the game lets us have what we want. Maybe we should just follow the quest book for now. I think we're prematurely looking for ores. So what does it actually want me to do? So you need a wooden form, and then you need a knife. Which I believe it's actually... Making a knife isn't actually that difficult. It's like, I want to say it's just this. Yeah, it is. Quest book is what gives the iron pickaxe needed for most ores. What'd you try to do before? I was just farming. I was like building farms. Like just to grow crops so I could have more food. Like just more different types of food. I need, yeah, okay, I have one of these. I'm probably gonna need at least one. So we'll need this. So this is the form press. And then that leads to getting charcoal. So we need 108 unfired coke oven brick. Salt? I don't know. I was... Honestly, I don't know why we were doing that. I just felt like looking for ores. I don't know. I completely forgot, like, the order in which we're supposed to be doing things. I don't think I found salt yet. Unless there was salt in that vein that we just looked at. Alright, so I know I have a lot of sand. I think we'll need more clay. I don't know. It's like you need a lot more sand for the recipe than you need clay. So I guess like actual noob. It's just like I knew what to do. I just like you can do it later. You're supposed to do it later. Yeah, is there no way to get like how else would you get the metal tool head? How else would you get the metal tool head to like mine copper in the first place? Like, does it have to come from the quest book? Is that, like, literally the only way you can get that pickaxe head? I'm like, by that logic, that doesn't seem right. You can get it in village chests. Chest loot, I suppose? Okay. Oh, shit. It's fine. This is gonna get covered later anyway. We're gonna cover this all with dirt. I don't know, maybe we'll light it up, because I don't know what the hell could spawn under this. We leave like one dark patch, and then like the worst possible mob in existence could just appear. Early game tool skip is usually taking their smeltery and then bring some seared bricks. Break some seared bricks with a hammer? What do you mean? What is the word that's supposed to that you wrote brain instead for? This is a very deep pit of sand. Break? Honestly, we're gonna collect as much sand as we can. Because I can only assume that sand is very important later. It's up to you personally, I hate mining clay. I don't know, it's like sometimes I feel like, is the reward for the quest book better? Like, is the reward for doing it without like getting it from a village like something worthwhile? I felt like it was. I don't really remember. Yes. I was like, I want to say, like, you don't get a reward for finding it in a village, but you do if you... Wait, what am I doing? It's ore berries and loot bags? Oh, I can also... I don't even need the shovel for this. There's just so much sand here. Oh. This is like our little sand pit. Oh shit. You can right click with a shovel? Well, I'm just like, there's really no reason to even use the shovel. Unless you wanted the, I guess like you can get the XP for the tool. I guess you can, you have that at least. Alright, well, I think that's enough sand for now. So now what we're gonna need to not only repair our shit. I think like over that way is where we can get some clay. Well, actually, no, I might already have some clay in the system, in our inventory. I'm gonna go check. We might have enough clay. Now, for the coke oven, we honestly will need more than the like, one coke oven that we're making. Like, this is obviously, we can definitely make way more. How much clay do I actually have? What's over in this chest? Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do. That's not too bad. That's clearly more than 108. In fact, we ran out of clay in that process. And like, we've got more in here. Now, the other issue is that we don't really have enough fuel for all this. I don't know, we can do this. Yeah, so you need coke oven, and then you need... So you need that, and then you need the bricks. Okay. Well, we'll be able to make at least one, and then we can start making charcoal, and that'll make smelting things a lot easier. In the meantime, we should go get more clay, because we have, like, enough sand for now. We should eat this. It is about to turn nighttime, but honestly, I'm just gonna sleep while I'm out there. Yeah, you see, I'm playing a lot smarter, aren't I? I'm not just wasting my hunger like a moron. Just gonna take a nice stroll. There's no rush. There's no reason to be in a hurry. I get scared when I see a mob on the map and I'm just like, where is he? You see like any sort of creature, you better turn the other way. Yeah, there's some clay. Alright, let's dig some. It's like, it's not hard to get like a shit ton of clay. It's not that hard too. And, like, we're gonna need even more of this when we make, like, the smeltery. I don't know. It's like, I know, like, I feel like we can do both. I can do the quest to, like, build the smelter, but then I can also go and steal it from the village after I complete the quest. I can get both. Minecraft player walks for the first time in forever. This is a fat vein of clay. God damn. Sadly, I don't have anything with aqua affinity on it. Oh, sorry, Stardust, I didn't see that message. Sandcastle endgame? I don't know, it's like, I've always thought about making a sandcastle. I always thought about building a sandcastle. It's like, I feel like we don't have to always just be building machines in this. Like, we have to remind ourselves it's still Minecraft. We could just, like, build some silly stuff. You know, like, I don't know how long we'll be in this Minecraft world, so we might as well make the world look cool. Oh, that's another health. That's another bit of health. I don't know what kind of things we build. And then also, like, we'll need to find, like, redstone or something. I think redstone would also be very useful, so we can just, like, make our tools faster. I don't know, as far as I know, do Tinker's tools, like, do they, like, level up infinitely? Can you have as many modifiers as you want on something? As long as you just keep using the tool? Lapis is very useful. Well, it's like, does fortune even work? They go up to level 99, okay. I might be going to eat somewhere, so I don't think I'll be able to play tonight. Oh, did you actually get in on GregTech, or like whatever they were doing? Yes. Yeah, I was like, does fortune actually work? Jesus. I wasn't looking at the screen, so the sound of my speaker's kind of loud. I actually got new speakers. You can find Lapis to get fortune, it works. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't think they'd actually be, like, cool with that. I have fortune 3 on my pick right now. It's like, I could have sworn they explicitly went out of their way to make it so fortune didn't work. I think this will be enough. It's like, sand is a separate deal. Nah. I could have sworn I heard something like that. Also, we can bring the sugarcane. I don't remember if sugarcane's used for anything. Is it just sugar? It appears so. It also makes that. Recommend mining ores to make an underground tunnel in the nether. I mean, like, yeah, do you want to, like, walk along the surface of the nether? That sounds like a horrible idea. Since there was a 4 times or 6 times multiplier. It's like it's fucking horrifying in the nether. So I've heard. Well, like, I want to say, like, what? I think every blaze that spawns in the nether is an infernal blaze. Like an infernal mob. That's one thing I've heard. It's annoying. Yes. Alright, so this seems to be done. So, okay, this is definitely done. So now coke oven bricks. You can make some really funny farms with that. So let's make ourselves a furnace. Oh, they've also retextured this. And then how many do I need right now? 25? Almost got one shot by a blaze with a Thaumcraft modifier despite having 4 to 6 rows of hearts. So we'll just make like 25 for now. And this will act as our very first actual machine. Now, there's an interesting trick that I've heard. There's an interesting trick that I saw on the wiki when making coke ovens and whatnot. I want to see if I want to see how this works. So basically, I don't need to make like a huge amount of like bricks. I don't need to make as many bricks as I think I do. Let me check also chunk borders. Okay, we'll start here. So it's something called like wall sharing or something like that. I don't remember what version. This is 2.9. It was something called wall sharing, where like the idea is that you can have two multi-blocks just attached to each other and like share the blocks. They can share the blocks and both still count as two different multi-blocks. I might knock this into the wall for a bit. I think this stuff might be put outside later, but I just kind of want like one of these at least. Something like this. Before in 1 and 2, didn't they plan to do that with coke ovens? In 2.8, you couldn't do that. All right. Wow, this UI is very different. It did not look like that before. All right. Well, do I have any wood I can use here? Got a bit. Yeah. So basically, what I could do, I want to say, if I knock this away. Obviously, I'm gonna need more of this. I don't know, let me, give me all the sand. So give me more unfired bricks. Alright, that's the stuff. Look at all that. Now, I imagine this is going to take absolutely forever. Yes, it does. So we obviously don't have enough wood to do any of this. We're gonna need to go out and get a shit ton of wood. And I don't know, I think it's time we start looking into maybe getting bigger trees. I don't know, it's like, greatwood trees are a bit inconvenient. They're like slightly inconvenient. If we want like good trees, we want like jungle trees or we want like spruce trees. Jungle trees are nice because they don't spread podzol. I kind of don't want podzol around here. There's a quest that gives spruce. Does it? Oh, do you remember which quest? Spruce, easily? Off the coke oven quest. You need more wood. Quest that gives spruce. I mean, like, oh, there's also... Wasn't there, like... This is frying me. Hold up, 1 second. Didn't we have like a biome? We don't necessarily have to use spruce either. We can use whatever the hell that is over there. Like you see, those trees over there look pretty tall. Why don't we steal those? It doesn't have to be spruce trees. Even though like spruce wood is a nice looking wood. Oh wait. Did I use up all my flint? See, this is what happens in GregTech. It's like sometimes you like forget stuff. And when you forget stuff, you have to go walk back and like get more of it. Yeah, I was like, did I actually put it away? Oh, I didn't even realize I had this. I don't know, we'll just leave it like that. We'll be back to smelt the rest of it. I almost walked out of the house without the flint. Yeah, why did I even put the flint in there? It's also about to turn nighttime. Yeah, honestly, I kind of fuck with I kind of like this new coke oven. I don't know, I don't remember it having like a controller block. I don't remember the block having a controller. Was that always the case? I feel like it was just like you placed a bunch of coke bricks down, and then it just formed the block. I don't recall how, the controller's new? Okay. Yeah, it was like, that didn't sound familiar. Yeah, I don't know how many of these we'll need. We're gonna make a ton of them. We're gonna make a bunch of them. I don't know. We'll make like six or so. Alright, so here's today's project. We are gonna walk over there, and we're gonna collect a lot of wood and be back by sundown. You know, it's those kind of things where you could say like 500 coke ovens. We could do that too. I just don't have the space. I'm just thinking like, how many coke ovens would I want where I feel like we are comfortably making enough charcoal for like our purposes? I would say 8. I would say 8 is pretty comfortable. 8 sounds pretty comfortable. I just wanted to see how tall these trees were. The current world record is 578 coke ovens. What, like made at this point in the game? I don't know, how are we feeling about these trees? I was like, can we do, was there anywhere there were like better trees? That's a hot desert. Or no, it's, I'm standing in a hot desert. Automated at once. I got by with 2 coke ovens and it was horrific when making steel with the BBF. Yeah, I was kind of hoping there'd be bigger trees here. I don't know. Pine logs seem fine, but I would much rather have spruce tree. Wait, hold up. What the heck? Wait. I'm a fucking moron. I didn't even notice that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we just kill it. We just like break a bunch of these and get all the spruce we want. It's so beautiful outside. It's been raining all month and it's finally a cool afternoon. It was like presumably going to rain today, and I was just like, I didn't see any rain. I don't know, I'm like I feel like the last time I've seen it rain in Wisconsin was when I came here for the on-site interview. And it like gave me like a bad expectation of what I thought the weather was gonna be like here. Earlier today pissed me off so much. I was mid-stream and my internet had an outage for 2 hours. I don't know if I could start it up again or continue. You know what? I have days like that too. If my stream crashes, I'm just like, fuck it, the stream's over for today. I just don't feel like loading up a second VOD because I'm like, because of how I do things on the YouTube channel. It just feels weird to have 2 VODs made back to back like that. But honestly, my plan, my end game for this, basically when we reach the 100th hour of gameplay, I'm going to unlist all these videos and then just make one giant 100-hour video and upload that. And just upload that. And it's like, I don't have a good title for it yet. Since it's like one video that is using up so much footage, I'm gonna need to like make it count. So I'm just like, oh, what do I want it to be called? And I was like, just call it like GregTech Part 1. You know what we're missing? We are missing the, there's one more berry bush we're missing. I haven't seen it yet. It'll get 100% watch time? I would hope so. Like, I'll timestamp it though. I think like, if I want to improve upon like what those other 2 YouTubers did when they made their 100-hour YouTube videos on Minecraft, I was just like, if I wanted to improve upon it, I would put timestamps down. I don't know, we'll grab more of these. We are definitely gonna need more of these. Or as a joke, what I could do, uncut footage of GregTech Insanity Part 1. I don't know, that seems too long. Oh, whoops. That seems too long of a title. I kind of want it to be, like, my idea was GregTech Part 1, or GregTech, Let's Play GregTech Part 1, or GregTech Early Game. My idea was that the timestamp would just say early game. There would only be one timestamp on the video, and it just says early game. And it's like at 0, and then the entire video is just early game. The entire video is just the timestamp that says early game. I thought that would be a funny idea too, but then again, I'd like it to be helpful. So I'm like, do I want it to be funny or do I want to be like genuinely helpful for like the viewing experience? That's what I'm torn about. That's what I'm torn about with this idea. I was like, I kind of would rather like make a better user experience than just like make a joke the first few hours. The entire video is just the first few hours. I think like just calling it GregTech the early game just sounds like a suitable title. Or I say GregTech early game part 1. That could be good too. Just call it GregTech early game part 1. I think that's like a good compromise. I think this is also plenty of spruce wood. So now we just need to find like a place to plant this. Make it self-reflect. Now we're in the early game. Every time you make an achievement, I'll be like, okay, now we can start playing the game. Something like that. I'll be like, okay, now we can start playing the game. It's like, okay, early game is finally over. Okay, this is the first part of early game. Alright, let's move on to the next part of the early game, or something like that. Whatever bushes you find, please pick them up. Oh yeah, I've been picking up bushes. I've got plenty of bushes back at home. I mean, like, I'm thinking, how much of the crops do I have grown? I've got like a decent amount of them already grown. I'm just like thinking, from the last stream, what were the things I already had grown? He has a big bush under his pants. Valid, you really beat me to it. I was like considering making that joke, but I was like, is that too weird? I was like, I need to disperse like all the weird I need to have all like the weird conversations and statements just be like more spread out throughout the video. I can't just concentrate them all into like the first hour of this stream. I can't do that. I can't. We need to save weird conversations for later too. We have like a good balance of it. We can have normal conversations too. See, the thing is, I make the weird jokes now. See, like the thing is, I can't talk too much about like work. Not only because I'd rather keep it personal, but also it's just like none of you are old enough to even have a job yet. A lot of you don't even have a job yet. A lot of you are like in college, and maybe you'll have like a part-time job. We need the Thumbcraft brain soap. Some of you guys aren't even in college, and some of you are like starting college. So like you don't know about like the get up in the morning and have an 8-hour job type of life. I have a job. Oh, do you? I kind of forgot you did. Barn work? Oh yeah, I guess that counts as your job. Do you even get paid? You get paid, right? I just refuse to do anything with my life. Dude, that's what some people around me, well, not some people. I think like a couple. I was like, sometimes I felt like that's what people thought of me. Like in the year that I was unemployed. I think like I think I became a lot more closed off from like the people I knew throughout the year that I didn't have a job, because I felt like it was hard for me to like look at them or face them, because I just felt disappointed with like myself. And I just felt that, and I like low-key felt everyone around me was disappointed in me. And it was like a bad mindset to be in. It was a bad mindset to be in, and I also wasn't really sure how true it was. I'm pretty sure I'm like near the same age as you. Most of the time I get like 20. It's not a lot of money at all, considering I've been working every day for years. Well, one day you're gonna be working like a slightly different job with another boss that hopefully you don't hate. I don't know, the people I've worked with, they're fine. Alright, so let's see. Well, no, we don't wanna cross chunk borders. That's normally not ideal. So, does this work? Let me verify that this works. My boss is my dad, so... Well, I can just do this, right? That is apparently a perfectly valid coke oven. Was about to ask about wall sharing. Don't worry, I know the strats. There are things you'll learn on this channel that you will never find elsewhere. There are things we talk about on this channel that you would never hear about elsewhere. While everyone else talks about like pointless drama and other pointless garbage, I talk about interesting things. Like whether it's worthwhile training your non-dominant hand with Chronic masturbation. I talk about topics that you would never hear from other YouTubers. Ever. Is this... Ooh, that's a lot. Oh yeah, we should start growing this. Do we have... How many bones do we have? Just didn't know if it still worked well or not. Oh right, Stardust wasn't here the first, like, 10 minutes. We had like, a conversation about... We had a conversation about, like, training, like, to be ambidextrous. And then I was just like, yeah, I definitely have tried to use my non-dominant hand for masturbation at one point. We keep the sentences original on the Danny Super Noob channel. I do like that some people still use the full name without, like, the acronym. It's like, I don't know, it was just so cumbersome. I felt the name was so cumbersome to pronounce. I always secretly felt that way, like saying Danny Super Noob. So I was just like, I just shortened it to DSN. It just seemed, well, like, it seemed corporate. It felt a little too corporate to say it that way. But then I kind of just, like, caved and did it. And I kind of liked it. I kind of like it that way. Masturbating with your non-dominant hand, a good way to start your ambidextrous life. It's one of the ways. I mean, like, no one said, like, what you should be doing with your left hand. And besides, it's probably, like, an easier, like, learning curve. That's a weird way to describe it. It's probably, like, easier to get into than, like, writing with your left hand. You know what I mean? I feel like if anybody tries to, like, train, like, with their left hand or non-dominant hand, I feel like the first thing they'll try to do is, like, write with it. And it'll probably go really badly. As someone who is right-handed and jorks it with the left, probably not. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, like, I know people who golf. I know people who are left-handed, but they also golf with their right hand. They use right-handed clubs, which I found interesting. You feel good if you do it well. Positive reinforcement. This is true. This is very true. I like how you think. I'm gonna need to... I need to find, like, some other place where I can tear off some dirt. Not here. I mean, like, was there, like, a pocket of dirt I could dig from, I could dig from right here? I mean, like, not really. Is there some other space that I'm like, yes, we should have something here? This can go. Yeah, some of this terrain is kind of, like, a bit icky. I did gymnastics with the left side of my body. I don't understand my brain function. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe you're part of the way to being ambidextrous. Maybe you should train more with, like, your less dominant hand. Maybe both of your hands are secretly, like, maybe both of your hands are subconsciously fighting for dominance. This means the stream briefly pausing once in a while, is it? Is that just Twitch? I feel like no one else pointed it out. I feel like someone would have pointed it out by now. It's like the bitrate on my end seems fine. It might be Twitch. Okay. I was like, I'm looking at the bitrate, and so far it's been fine. So, like, I guess, where do I want these spruce trees to grow? Somewhere not too far away. God damn. I have noticed that. Like, there are squids that keep spawning in this pool, and there are so many of them. Just keep it right next to the coke oven. I guess, like, I'll keep it right outside the house. Like, you're putting wood in the oven anyways? You know what? Yeah, maybe, how about this? I'm just not a fan of Podzol. I would use Twitch if it wasn't behind YouTube. I'm just, like, not a huge fan of Podzol. Does Podzol spread even happen? I want to say it does. So that's why I'm thinking, like, where's a good position for it where the Podzol won't be a problem? I don't know. It's like, if it is, for me it doesn't. Okay. In In that case, why don't we put it like somewhere right here? So here's what we... I thought I heard a weird noise. I was like, what the hell was that? Podzol spread even happen? Well, no, it's like when you grow a spruce tree, when you grow a 2x2 spruce tree, it just generates a bunch of Podzol. And I'm not saying like Podzol spreads to like other blocks. It's more just like Podzol just grows when you grow a spruce tree. And I kind of don't like that. I mean, like, whatever. I'll just like keep it contained somewhere. I guess it's not that big of a problem. I'm just being a little bitch. Yeah, last stream, lightning struck from like an infernal mob and it caused this to be on fire. I don't think it's even a thing. I want to say it is. I remember building little pillars to like prevent it from happening. I guess we'll find out. Also, I just noticed, it's like, as a tool levels up, does it gain more durability back when you, like, repair it? I felt like it only gained like 80% of its durability back earlier, but now it gained back all its durability when I put in one flint. Does it become like slightly cheaper to repair every time it levels up? And besides, I want to do more terraforming anyway. So this space will be perfectly suitable for this. We'll also chop this down. These trees are kind of ugly. They're a bit of an eyesore. I think I'm definitely hearing a mob. If I, do they have subtitles? No, not in this version. I was like thinking that they backport subtitles. Sometimes I like having them on, even though I don't necessarily need them. I mean, like, that is how we found out that there was a warden that was under our Sky Island in the 1 block. That was the only reason I was able to find out there was one under us. Like, it's like, if I went down to that mob farm without knowing that, I would have been so fucked. Memories. That was like a year ago, roughly, at this point. That 1 block playthrough was a year ago. That was a fun playthrough. That was like a fun, small Minecraft playthrough. You know, like, I do miss that era of Minecraft where people played more challenge maps. I do miss that era of Minecraft. Where, like, adventure maps were, like, a cool thing. I don't know, I want to say people still make adventure maps, but they're, like, not nearly as common. Oh, apparently the baked potato counts as a different item than this potato on a stick. Like how adding a stick gives it more nutrition? Yeah, I don't really understand that. For some reason, it makes the food taste better when you do that. I'm not really sure why, but I guess that's just how it works. It's best not to question something like that. You just reminded me. I do want to make berry medleys, so we need to be on the lookout for, like, the yellow berry. Like, we might do a bit of running around again this stream. Spice of Life, a totally balanced mod. Hey, I played SevTech with this mod. I remember playing SevTech, like, with this mod being a thing. SevTech was pretty cool until, like, the end. The end was kind of cancer. Alright, well, let's definitively figure this out. So, if I do this... Let's see if this will be bone meal. Fuck. Alright, well, we'll just have to wait. We'll just put all this down and just hope something grows. Like, if it ends up, like, growing Ponsel, fuck it. Like, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just, like, being annoying. Alright, so what are we looking at in here? We're looking at no wood. Alright, so here's some more charcoal that we can actually just use in here. And then we can make, like, even more coke ovens with this. That's, like, the nice part about having charcoal. We can smelt even more of these bricks. We can smelt even more of this to make more coke ovens. So we'll need more sand if we want to continue making more of these. It's like, I think we'll probably be able to make, like, 2 more. And it's also about to be nighttime. Also, what's in the quest book? Oh, okay, so it looks like it's checking if we have the charcoal. Which I totally... For some reason, the quest didn't activate. I was like, was I seriously not carrying, like, that much charcoal on me? Apparently you can get an iron bucket for this. I actually might take that. That's, like, for lava collection. Well, actually, no, I think you still burn if you're using a metal bucket. Copper sky iron curtain. There's also a bucket of creosote. What can creosote be used for? You can get a bucket from doing that. I imagine there isn't enough creosote in here yet. Oh, there is. Alright, cool. We'll just do this quest anyway. We'll take the iron bucket. I don't know, if I have an iron bucket, then I could just, like, do the other quest and take the bacon. Yeah, we'll just, let this... Actually, wait. Oh, it consumes the item. Whoops. It said detect submit, so I didn't know it took, like, it consumed the item. Oh, wait, it said there's a sign that says consume yes. Maybe I should read more. Give me the bacon. Alright, so we might actually start getting into, with your newly acquired fuel source, you're now ready to process more advanced materials in stone or clay. Iron or copper, for example. Just in case you don't know, they spawn in rather large veins. Use the following quest to locate the most important ones. Alright, well, it gives me a free sweet potato pie. I don't know if that texture is supposed to look like that. That's weird. Alright. There's also cow tipper, kill cows. I don't know, I think I want to get some slightly better tools first. Yeah, in the future, you can also level up your mining tool. You also level up the mining level in your tool by either adding a diamond or an emerald. Oh, I guess that's like, if you didn't get an iron, if you somehow lost the iron pickaxe head, I guess you could do it from there. So we want to make sure we find an iron vein once we complete this quest. Alright, well, we better get to work. I guess... Where do I want to dig up this stone? Do I want to do it right here? I'm, like, thinking about it. Did it contain iron? Oh, I thought... Did it have more than... I thought it just had copper. I guess we can do it right here. I don't know why, that noise for when a tool breaks, it's so loud and scary. Okay, they have iron? Alright, we'll have to go look at that later. It has copper, chalcopyrite, pyrite, and iron. Okay, interesting. Well, that's a good-ass vein, then. That's a good-ass vein. It already has, like, 2 of the materials we want. Alright, so one thing I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I need torches. I found the chalcopyrite veins that have more iron than copper. Makes you pissed sometimes. Not like iron is a bad thing though. Yeah, we'll always need iron. We'll always need it. I don't know. It's like it doesn't really matter what I find, like digging down like this. It's more just because I want the cobblestone. All right, flint pickaxe is dented. And then we can do some real digging. I don't know, maybe it's like a waste of hunger to do it this way. You ready to keep your computer on 24/7? I don't know, it depends on like my electricity bill by the end of the month. I don't know, I want to say it's not going to be that bad, like for my electricity bill. I don't think it'll be that bad. I think like maybe this is like low as we want to go, and then we just like keep mining cobblestone from this point onward. Because like otherwise, then I'd have to keep like jumping up a staircase, which is like, it's kind of pointless. It's kind of pointless to have that. That seems nice. I am considering moving the coke ovens outside. I'm not sure yet. You can use this place later for machines. Yeah, that's also true. Actually, no, never mind. On second thought, I'm keeping the coke ovens down here. Let's keep all my machines in one place. See, like, this is basically the Tech-It base. This is like the Tech-It base we were building. But it was just like, we never continued Tech-It. So, like, consider this like its spiritual successor. Just arrived. What has Danny done so far? We found a copper iron vein. We've built out a bit more of our farm. We're growing spruce trees. We're about to like have a lot of wood. Now, the question is, do I want an iron axe or an iron shovel? I'm leaning towards an iron axe because I feel like an iron shovel is perfectly, like a flint shovel is perfectly fine. Like, I don't see any reason to have an iron shovel. So I'm kind of leaning towards having an iron axe. I think this is wide enough. We can like do something like this. Alright, broke again. Yeah, we'll need to make stairs out of this. I'm also like here, there are like mobs somewhere. Like, there's an opening somewhere, like maybe this way. We need 1008 clay later, so that's something you might want to factor in. That's a bot. Yeah, at this point, sometimes I just don't give a shit. Unless it like starts spamming the chat, then I kind of don't care. Alright, that's like a more substantial amount of charcoal. And then I kind of need to reinvest by making another furnace and then making another coke oven. I don't need to, I can hold on to this. And then we once again, let me also just like verify. Okay, where's the chunk border? It sounds to me like it's not for quite a distance. That's totally fine, because like I think I've heard that you kind of don't want to make machines over like chunk borders. You want to avoid doing that. Because I heard like it can have some unforeseen consequences. Both of these tools are out of commission. Oh yeah, I guess I'm making this coke oven was like, I guess another thing I did. And then I also mastered the art of wall sharing. An ancient technique. Only the best GregTech players know. And by that I mean, I'm pretty sure this technique existed in this version. Was wall sharing actually introduced in 2.9? Was it actually? Alright, I'll save that for later when we have like inevitably a 4th coke oven. The fuck was that noise? Oh, is that this? I was like hearing some rattling because I was like, my AC turned off and then I started hearing some rumbling. And I was like, what the hell is that noise? I think it's just this. We can have... Put this in here. We're not using great wood for now. Oh, wait, I have more of this. This furnace over here I'm not really using. You know what? We actually have enough for, like, another coke oven. So I need 6 more, I think. Alright, perfect. So now I can, like, add even more. I can now have 4 of these running. I don't know. We'll have 4 of these for now, and we'll see if we need more of these for some reason. I don't know if we'll need more than 4 for the time being. But if, like, I think if I ever feel that we do, then I'll get to work on it. We might have enough cobblestone. Yeah, we do. All right. This is about to be game-changing. So, we've now got upgrade 2.0. So, I didn't hear any objections to my logic. So, we get an iron pickaxe head for free. We can choose between an iron shovel or an iron axe. I am more interested in an iron axe. I feel like a flint shovel or an iron shovel isn't that big of an upgrade over a flint shovel. I feel like an iron axe is a far more substantial upgrade. So I'm going to pick the iron axe head. Alright, so now what we can do, we can come over here, repair our tools. It kind of is recording Steam Age. I mean, like, we can always, like, keep repairing the shovel, like, with flint. It's just, like, I feel like an iron axe is more useful. Recommend upgrading to an iron one as soon as you can. Alright, so also what we'll have to do, we do this. We do have access to iron. Both are tied for me? Okay, fair enough. I forgot to sleep. Well, we can now do actual mining. Well, god damn it. I didn't mean for that to happen. We'll also trim this. Alright, so now this is done. I mean, you'll probably have the smelter by the time you get to Steam Age, right? Probably. I think we end up going out of our way to make it anyway. And what's also nice is that I can even make torches now. I can, like, make a decent amount of torches. True Chat explores to find random steel ingots in the wild. Hey man, we got 10 steel ingots. I got 10 steel. Apparently these things are, like, super, super valuable. We have 9 of these. We're just gonna leave this behind. Do I have a chest for ores yet? Not really. I mean, like, we're definitely gonna need one soon. Alright, well, it's time to do this. So we are gonna spend a decent chunk of time mining. When are you gonna cast your set? Sprint. I don't know, I just had a sneaking suspicion there were like some dangerous people outside my house. Oh god. Ow. I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but we're not gonna touch him. I got a chain helmet. Oh, okay. I thought like I couldn't eat while I was on like a ladder. For some reason it wasn't letting me. Alright. So, this is Chow Copperite. Makes copper ingots. And then there's normal copper. There's also marble that takes way longer to mine for some reason. There's pyrites. Not sure how much of what is in this vein. But this is what we're gonna be doing. This is all about digging. Yeah, so we'll make sure we have this. It's actually not that far from the... It's not that far from the surface. It's kind of surprising. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have brought the iron ingots from home. I kind of forgot about them. The mining episode. I mean, like, we could go do some more farming. Like, I haven't finished the farm. It's just that I realized that we could upgrade our tools. Like, and I was just like, why wouldn't we? Because, like, there's still some more food I want to grow, and there's still, like, all the animals I want to catch. I still want to go catch, like, all the animals. And then we'll be basically set on food, and we'll never go hungry again. Food farms become redundant the nanosecond you get a healing axe? Yeah, but I like making them. I don't know why. I'm not sure if food items, like, still have a use beyond, like, eating them. Like, are food items used for anything else? I would assume, like, you can make... If you can craft cosmic meatballs in this, I can only assume the cosmic meatballs are used to make something. Some niche stuff? Like, I did notice cosmic meatballs were in this. Like that? Oh, they're actually not nearly as bad to make as in other mod packs I've seen. What are these used for? Yeah, they're used to make the Infinity Catalyst. I mean, you still want more food for more health? Yeah, they're used to make the Infinity Catalyst, so I guess, like, that's something that's, like, 5 million years away from this. Oops. Yeah, so we can spend most of our day down here. How much do we have? So that's copper. That's pyrite, which is iron. Let me see what it says about ores. So you need 48 copper ingots. And then you also we need to find tin at some point, and that's how you make bronze. There's options for finding zinc, and then there's redstone. I don't think that big an issue with solid armor. I guess we'll have options on, like, how we can defend ourselves. You know, like, one thing I thought about when I talked about in the last stream, I, like, mentioned, like, imagine if GregTech New Horizons had skill, had, like, the ability to, like, grind skill levels like you could in, Skyblock. And I was just like, what mining level would you be at by the end of GregTech? Well, like, you probably stop mining at a certain point in GregTech, and it's all, like, just machine building. But I was just, like, thinking about that. I was like, imagine if there were, like, you had, like, skill levels of some kind. I don't know how deep this vein goes. Alright, well, that's the end of that pickaxe. We're gonna need to come back to this. Which is fine, because, like, this ladder is really convenient. Is that flaming skeleton still walking around? Oh. Okay, so, moment of truth. Does this actually grow podzol? Oh, it doesn't. I honestly didn't know that. It's like, I thought this version of Minecraft actually had spruce trees do this. I wonder what version of Minecraft introduced it. Well, let's dig in. This is also the tree chopping episode. Pretty much just the block breaking episode. You know, like, just think, at some point we can get a lumber axe. I don't really know how far away making a tool forge actually is. I don't know how hard it is to make one. Yeah, look at that. That's basically a stack of wood right there from one tree. Depends on how hard it is to get seared brick. Alright, so how much did that give us? That's not good. You're supposed to give me more saplings than that. I don't know why it did that. I was like, it only gave me 2 saplings. So now, like, this tree is gonna have to make up for it. It's gonna have to, like, somehow pull out 6. Alright, there's a sapling. This was like a shorter tree, so it didn't have as much wood. Oh shit. Okay, it more than made up for it. Yeah, goddamn. That's probably not gonna grow there. Alright, we'll have even more of these. I'm just gonna leave these here for now. I don't want to mine all. I'm not gonna mine all of it. There's some other things I care to do. And also it's turning nighttime. I don't know, I might spruce up the entrance to our base. Because I think this area is becoming more and more permanent looking. Alright, so show me all of this. Now what we can do, we can take this and we can smelt pyrite. Because pyrite will make more iron. However, we already have that zinc. We need iron. Let me sleep. Did you see the new Minecraft world record? I have not. It's like a speedrun record. Oh, there's actual iron ore. Six minutes and 39 seconds? That's pretty crazy. Is it like not even like a fixed seed? That's just how it is? The RNG was bad too. Alright, so leave that all in there. Alright, so what else are we looking for here? So we've got trees, we've got... So there's coal coke, which is like an entire other rabbit hole. So we're also just like looking for more ore veins in general, like other different ore veins. Copper ore. So there's chalcopyrite. Most of the time you find it together with iron and pyrite. Alright, standard speedruns have like 24 pearls to be comfy. Skycrab had 15. God damn. You get a foot long from this quest. There's some malachite. There's like a lot of different ores. Alright, so we gotta do a lot of digging essentially. Also, how do you make ladders in the first place? Oh. What about stone ladders? Oh, that's like a Tinker's Construct ladder, Carpenter's ladder. I mean, that's not as bad. No, never mind, that is bad. Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind. I guess, like, we want to bring this with us. And then we want to bring the iron with us. Ooh. Thank you. Are you going back to the vein again? I mean, like, can't we... Should we be, like, looking for other veins? Or do we just, like... Do we want... Is it ideal to just keep digging at this one until it's, like, done? I'm not really sure what the strat is here, or how, like, people approach this. One should be plenty. Well, I was like, I don't think it gives us everything we want. Like, we want tin, and there's, like, other ores that we want to use. Done and dusted. Yeah, I guess like we can mine this one until there's like not really anything left of it. Like we have enough iron for it. It's nice to fully get all the materials. I guess it's more just like what I just want to have like multiple veins that I've found already. But I guess it's like it doesn't really matter. You find a lapis vein, even better. Because the lapis vein would allow us to get more out of this ore vein, right? Like, that's the logic. Because, like, if that's the case, maybe we should just go and, like, dig around for some other veins. You know what I mean? If that's the case, we should just go dig around for some other veins in case we do find lapis. Like, we always know this one's here. It's not like this one's gonna go anywhere. Actually, yeah, good point. So I don't really know what the logic is. Wasn't it like you walk like 2 or 3 chunks away and you find another ore vein? That's a slime chunk. So this should be an ore chunk here. Yes, it is. Alright, cool. So it's still the same. There's space 2 chunks. Oh, also, like, doesn't the journey map at GregTech do this? So GT, okay, there it is, yeah. Okay. I don't know, should I like poke around like this or something? And just in case I miss it somehow? Because I'm in roughly the center of the chunk. Well, no, the game would explicitly tell me if I'm in the center. It's kind of hard to miss. I accept your challenge. This one's... otherwise, this one seems deep. Truly a super noob with this one? I don't know, maybe I need to do better. This I don't know, we're at Deep Slate later now. I don't see it. Did you always have above 4,000 subscribers? So we made, I would say we had like a generational run of videos. And I was very proud of those videos that I made. I don't think the vein is down this hole. Yeah, we're at layer 9. I don't think we found it. Well, congrats. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So like when I got the job, I was just like, well, damn, we're so much for the generational run. I guess that's it. Guess that's just how it be, though. You actually missed it? Well, like, where the fuck could it have been? Like, is this uncommon? Oh. Oh, that's not it. Wait, we got it. So what is this? This is actually what we're looking for, isn't it? Like, this is tin. Or no, it's malachite. Malachite's iron, isn't it? No, wait. No, malachite is tin. Or no, cassiterite. My bad. There's mica or cassiterite. Tin. Look, I don't know my ore veins, all right? I don't know my ore veins. It's like SevTech kind of did have ore names, like ores that were named after these. I just don't remember them. See, it goes across the chunk. This ore vein is outside the chunk. What the hell is that? Kyanite ore. We should eat this. Alright, cool. So, we've got both tin and copper. We've got access to both. You can always mine the ore and check what periodic table the element they are. So it's Fe, SnO2. Is SN... Wait, no, am I being fucking stupid? Is copper... Wait, am I dumb? No, copper is an element on the periodic table, isn't it? And tin. I'm not crazy, right? Because, like, I know gold and iron are definitely elements on the periodic table. He's back at it again. Hi, Joel. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. They are elements on the periodic table. I have not learned about the periodic table in so long. Tin is Sn and copper is Cu. Okay, that makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't make sense. Well, no, I think it's because, like, the reason for that is because the elements are named after, like, some words in Latin or Greek. I think that's where those letters come from for their elements on the periodic table. It was something like that. Like, it's why gold is Au. Like, that doesn't sound right. And iron is Fe. Because I think it's based on, like, some stuff from... It might be based on, like, a Greek or Latin word. What dumbass shit did I come to hear you say? I was doubting myself on whether copper and tin were actual elements in the periodic table. I kind of didn't remember. It depends. Later elements were named after famous people, like Einsteinium. You making shit up. What the fuck? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, it actually is. Okay. I was like, what are you... I was like, the fuck did you just say? What the fuck is Einsteinium? Lawrencium is a thing? It's like... It sounds as dumb as, like, Obamium. You know what I mean? That's like the Obamium meme, but, like, unironic. Californium? That's like Obamium, dude. I was like, you're just making words up. Like, that's not a real element. You just be saying shit. What'll be happening in the run? We got coke ovens. I have iron tools. Right now, we found both, like, we've been lucky enough to find both a copper and a tin vein. So we have copper, tin, and iron. Because, like, the copper vein also has iron in it. This pickaxe is broke. I don't know, it was just, like... You couldn't tell if copper and tin were elements. No authority after that. We also have the weird blue stuff. I don't know what kyanite does. Not sure exactly what this is used for. Also, it's officially nighttime. Whoa. Yeah, this vein is in a really strange position. It's like across the... It's like... Most of it seems to be outside the ore chunk. Which I find bizarre. This is really messy mining? Yes, it is. Don't worry about it. It's like, honestly, I might actually grab this gravel. Sleeping bag, perchance? I don't remember what it takes to make a sleeping bag. Usually dig out giant boxes around underground for a vein. Yeah, probably like the much more explicit way of mining, so you can see like most of the vein. But I don't know. I just kind of like, I already know where like our entry point for the vein is, so I don't have to really worry about being too organized. Are you using the GregTech New Horizons chunk boundaries? Well, like I was, but I feel like we weren't sure how accurate they were. We ran into like some odd stuff with it. But like, I don't know, we found the vein. Well, it was like, hi Melon. I don't know, it was like, so if I do GT ore vein. Like, is it actually... Will that blue square actually mark the vein? Just noticed I'm here. Honestly, you were talking and I kind of didn't register. I was like, oh wait, that's Melon. I was like, my bad. Oh, hi, Gil. Blue square should be the center of the vein. That's what we thought, but then I feel like we dug down a hole and we did not find what we were looking for. It's either the ore was actually something that was really deep in the ground, or like, I don't know. That was just being stupid, maybe. Yeah, don't mind like I'm doing this. Don't mind the way I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. It makes sense to me, and that's what matters. I'll just make a staircase around the square. I have like a ladder. I have ladders. Well, it's like you don't, it's like we don't get many ladders. You get a stack of ladders, and then you can't really make ladders until later. Alright, we might have to back out. It's more because it forces you to basically mine a 3x3 and makes it easier to find the van. Alright, it's currently nighttime. I have a bed. No way they let you just smelt ore, right? If you find the raw ore, you can't just smelt it. You are allowed to. Do you not have access to backpacks in GregTech New Horizons? Backpack. This takes a steel ring. Which, like, potentially we could actually make. We might actually be able to make this. Depends on the ore. Yeah, you need bound leather. It takes a lot of string. We might actually be able to make a backpack now. It's just better to process it later, but you don't have the machines to do so just smelt it. Yeah. Once we start actually learning about GregTech machines, then we'll start doing that kind of fancy stuff. Alright, I don't know if there's anybody out there. Let's go drop this stuff off and then see what other ores we can find. Planning on streaming this often? I don't know how often, because I have a job now. I have a job now, but I wanted to see, like, oh, if I came home from work, I wanted to see how I'd feel about, like, streaming something after coming home. Oh, that seems dangerous. Let's do this. 2020 Bed Wars skills coming in? Where's my house? I was like, I got confused because of the fucking chunk borders. You go to 2020 Bed Wars skills. Do you know, like, do you ever think about the fact that Bed Wars was in the prototype lobby at one point? Do you ever think about that? I kind of forget that happened. It was like Bed Wars was a prototype game before it became super, super popular. I remember those days. Good times. It's like my friends used to play. My friends used to play a lot of Bed Wars. Joel included. Joel's in chat right now. Joel used to play Bed Wars. Never? You did. You did used to. You used to be that guy. We used to play like 4v4. Well, it's like you guys used to play 4v4 all the time. Like the Bloody Murder game prototype? Oh yeah, the murder mystery game. I remember that. What else was I trying to do? So it's like, how do I find ores? Basically, we're just trying to find more stuff. I don't know. Okay, so let's actually, like, test this. Because I feel like I wasn't taking... I feel like I wasn't actually, like, doing this right. So, you know what? It does actually seem quite accurate. All right, well, let's go like walk somewhere else and see if I can actually find a vein using this thing, because I think I wasn't giving this a chance. So like, let's say we have this. And then we might want to dig a potentially wider hole while we're doing this. Like something like this. I mean, like, hell, we can like do a cross like this. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what like the optimal approach to this. I also forgot torches. Sometimes you get unlucky and you straight up miss the ore, so you have to mine around to find it, but the center of it would be around the blue square. Okay. I think I just wasn't giving it a chance. I should not have done that. That was very dangerous. Okay, stop. What is this basalt? I think this is... Oh. Ooh. This is redstone. Alright, cool. Mining speed upgrade? So how much, like, mining speed do we want to devote to this? I mean, like, to be fair, it's like... We can, like, upgrade... We can upgrade these tools indefinitely, so it's just, like... I guess we can make it as fast as we want. Fuck? There's, like, a paramedic... There's a paramedic driving by. It's just 50 redstone? Well, it's, like, the modifiers. I was like, how much? Save a slot for Lapis? Yeah, I'm aware. Get all the ruby you can? I don't know, what do rubies do exactly? What do rubies do? Save until you get Lapis. What are rubies used for? Rubies are so useful later. Alright, so it sounds like something that won't be around until like 5 streams from now. Mainly used to make juice. Honestly, that's the last thing I would have guessed of like what rubies are used for. That's the last thing I would have guessed. Juicy chromium? How much redstone do you get from one of these ores? Let me check. Oh no, it's like you have to crush it with a hammer, and then you have to turn it into that, and then you throw it in a cauldron of water. That's how it worked. I kind of forgot about how redstone worked. There's that Minecraft music. I don't know, I would say like all 3 of these veins that we found, I feel like we've gotten quite lucky. Like I think all 3 of these veins are quite useful off the bat. And like we haven't found any like repeats. You might get enough dust from small veins. Yeah, I don't exactly remember how much redstone you get from one of these. Oof, you didn't make a staircase? I'll just nerd pull out. It's fine. I can always just dig back down. I can just dig back down to it. It's not that big of a deal. There's a small version of the ores that just drop the crushed one instead. We have a strategy called placing blocks. Exactly. It's quite simple, really. It's a very simple concept. I don't really know how big this vein is. Your pickaxe durability might have something to say. It's fine, I can keep repairing this. If pickaxe is so poor, it makes you feel poor. How many modifiers does this thing have? It's got 2 modifiers. It's very calming to watch while I play chess on the side. I was trying to get back into chess. I actually found myself playing like doing like chess tactics, like on chess.com while I was at work. It is because like when I was out in South Carolina, me and 2 of my friends, Jay and Jacob, we played a couple chess games against each other. Because like Jacob got into chess like a month or 2 ago. Tis a simple concept until you have to nerd pull out for the 4th time. I cast Infernal Zombie. I mean, like, what, were you here the first stream? I took a peek out of my hole, and then I got smited by the gods. I got, like, smited by, like, 3 consecutive lightning strikes. That gold would be nice for an ore finder wand. Oh, that? I didn't even know ore finder wands were a thing. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, we played several chess games. I don't know, it's like, I kind of I fell off chess pretty hard. Can we make that at this stage? Good question. Ore finder wand. Oh, it's this thing. It takes 1 gold ingot. And then also magnetic iron, which is like an entire other thing that you have to make. Which I'm not entirely sure how you make magnetic iron. Magnetic iron is just iron rod and redstone? Where is that in like the recipes? Where even is that in the recipes? I could not find it. You're in Narnia on NEI? Just as more fun the better you get. I think a lot of things are better when you're good at it. I think a lot of things get better when you're good at it. But it's just like, I think I peaked as like a chess player when I was like, well, no, I never really had a peak as a chess player. I don't know, I played it in, when I was in high school competitively, but I feel like I could have done better. It's like one of the things, like, if I ever redid high school, or if I was ever given the chance to, I would have taken it more seriously. I feel like I would have taken chess more seriously. Same with golf. I played golf in high school as well, and I peaked when I was maybe 15. And I never got much better after that. Is there more underneath? Golf was invented so that it was socially acceptable to day drink. Yeah, you sneak a case of beer out there, just have a bit of fun. Do you ever play golf, Joel? I don't think I ever asked you. Did you ever play golf? All right, what are we looking at here? That's a lot of iron. I think we can leave this area for a bit. We can come back here later, but we can leave this alone for now. Does putt-putt count? I mean, like, mini golf is fine, too. Mini golf is a perfectly acceptable form of golf. I've played a bit of mini golf. Let me check the soybeans. Yeah, these soybeans should have grown, and then I can, like, extend the soybean farm. We have, like, one giant field of soybeans. Alright, there we go. And then we'll need like 3 more rows of it, and then we'll basically have like 81 soybeans growing. Almost 81. How's that looking? I guess like there was also gold right here. Alright, so let's just dump a bunch of this stuff in here for now. And then we'll figure out what to do in a second. So we need this. We're gonna need to like break this down. There's crushed redstone ore, impure pile of redstone dust. Also, you don't need to wash dust to smelt it. You have to throw some water, don't you? I was like, I don't think you bring this to a furnace at all. Yeah, see? You can use impure forms. Well, for redstone dust, yes, but stuff like impure gold dust, you can just smelt it. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Does this have to be a metal hammer? I was like, I have a feeling this has to be like a metal hammer or something. Oh, okay, there's a difference. Is that one of the quests? I was like, I didn't recall seeing it. Don't use the crush berry in the ore. That can have nuggets though. We have this. Okay, so it has to be with the hammer. Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna need more of this. But actually, like, you actually don't need that much water for that. Well, there's 64 redstone dust. I don't know, how fast do I want to make this? Like, you can do 3 stacks per bucket. Yeah, I was like, how much haste do we want to apply? How much haste do we want to apply to this? It's weird because whether you put 1 dust in there or a stack, it'll use 1 charge either way. Oh, interesting. In a crafting table. $50 redstone is the max. Well, I got 3 stacks of this. It's like a golden apple recipe. Pick in the middle, put redstone around it. Alright, so how fast does this make this? So mining speed 10 versus mining speed 6. Let's go for it. Yeah, make our lives a little easier. That can also work. Do it at a crafting station, I would suggest. I was like, the tool station is where you're supposed to do it, isn't it? Like what I just did. Do it at a crafting station. I was like, do I even know how to make a crafting station? I need a saw. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I was like, okay, if it doesn't matter at all, then I'm just like, whatever, we'll just do it here. Oh, does this not have, this thing doesn't have any modifiers on it. Doesn't matter, but station is faster. It's fine. Alright, so I guess like we'll be on the lookout for like some other veins. Let's see what other veins we can find. Like I want to say there was one like relatively close by. Yeah, this one here. Well, no, I think I've already found this. Or no, was this, did I actually find anything here? No, I didn't. Or did I? 1 second. Yeah, for some reason, it says this is an ore chunk, but the ore we found was over here. So you need to trust this. You can trust this. It'll be that mica vein? Okay. This is a bit in the way of our garden, but I think that's fine. It's like just out of the way. Oh, look at that. That's some nice mining speed right there. It's like, I can feel the improvement. That's something else. That's also something else. That's also something else. I might have missed it. Wait. So what do we got here? Banded iron, brown limonite, malachite. The chunks are centered around it, but the different veins vary in size. Limonite vein? I forgot, what is limonite used for? Limonite is just iron. Fancy names for iron. There's like 50 different ways to say iron. 'Tis all iron. Okay, cool. I don't know, I don't need it right now. I'm kind of just out to like explore. I don't need to dig it up right now. We're just kind of like getting a feel for all the ores we have in the area. The fact that you dig straight down instead of making a staircase is great. I don't feel that, like, I don't see a reason to. I think it's perfect. I think the way I do it is perfectly fine. Let's also take this. We want this. It's like these peaches from Biomes of Plenty are, like, surprisingly good. Alright, just give me some natural lighting here. I left the tool station at home. Fucking moron. Ow. Yeah, we can't go digging around like this. It's like this shovel's about to break. So I need this, and then I also need all our flint. We have 5 flint, that's fine. Oh, we can also go this way. Lapis, diamond, and a coal vein, and you'd be set for a while. Yeah, that's like the idea. It's like, I haven't seen a coal vein yet. I don't know, how far are you in GregTech right now, Joel? Like, did you say you were in Envy? MV? Okay. That's ominous. How many playthroughs have you done? Like, what, playthroughs on DSN Live? There have been many Terraria playthroughs. Many. This is the farthest I've gotten. Yeah, you hear those zombies? We basically want nothing to do with them. What the fuck? That's really uncanny. Me and Danny tried once, but our quest book wasn't synced. Yeah. That's super uncanny. that is? Calcite is nice later on. Calcite's actually used for something? I see something there. But I'd rather remain safe. Okay, so this is yellow limonite. Okay. Alright, I wouldn't say this is particularly interesting. However, you did say this is also... We'll keep this in mind. I just heard a pop. What the hell was that? Am I crazy? I thought I heard a pop noise. Alright, poke yet another hole right here. Auto refilled your inventory? Oh, was that what it was? Oh, it was the other stack of cobblestone? Okay, I thought it was like the sound of a chicken laying an egg. So I was just like, was there a chicken somewhere? I was like, the fuck was that? Yeah, it's like, now that I understand how to find ore veins, like, this is a lot simpler. However, I am picking up a lot of nonsense. I'm gonna have to dump this back at home. Ooh. It's like, I absolutely don't trust any caves in this. I honestly don't trust any caves at all. I'm just here for my ores. Not the most efficient, but I always throw away those crushed ores. That's fair. I don't know, it's like, if I find I don't have the inventory space for them, I'll just like ditch them. Which is like often. I'm the fucking dumbest man alive. Did I seriously not bring iron with me? God damn it. I get the gold and silver ones because they're pretty handy. Alright, well, we gotta go back. Genius. Fuck. Just like waste more of my day when I have to do that. Yeah, we're already like, how many days are we in? It's like, it says 1 year and day 39. Unk status kicking in. There's a lot to remember, and besides, I gotta dump my inventory anyway. Hey, look at all this bullshit. Alright, so where were these iron ingots? They're right here. Did I have more smelting? What's this? What's going on in here? Alright, that's about what I would have hoped for. I haven't chopped down any more trees lately, so I haven't bothered to do this. Let me see about... Have that dust you could probably smelt. Like, the impure dust can be smelted. Is that how that works? Also, I believe, like, some of this stuff is even used for quests. Yeah, tin ingots. Yes. Yeah, let's definitely smelt this. For the copper and tin. Or, okay, that doesn't, mica ain't useful for you for a bit. I thought it was tin. It's this. And then what I also want is, we'll just smelt the pyrite. For some extra iron. Alright, it's nighttime again. Wasting more of my time. Okay, so 8 iron ingots. I've got some flints. Can you check if you crush ore, it turns into 2 crushed forms of the hammer? Oh, 1 second. It only turns into 1. I'm just gonna leave this here. It's taking up inventory space, bringing it along with me. Alright, back to what we were doing. Now imagine if you had stairs. Perhaps. Iron, pyrite, copper, okay. Interesting. There is nothing efficient about anything I do in this. I'm content with my shitty way on how I play this game. I guess we can check this. It's like we want to check everything pretty much near our base so we don't have to travel too far. Ooh! Magnetite gold. Interesting. Very interesting. That's quite close to the surface too. More iron. Yeah, we're probably gonna need a lot of that. Now, I want to be careful here. My journey map is telling me there's enemies in here. there's like a witch house here. Oh wow, that is really soon. Diatomite. Okay. Garnet sand, asbestos. That is quite close to the surface. Now, what's going on in this space? What is that? Lapis? Look, maybe if we believe hard enough, maybe it will be Lapis. And that'll make a lot of, like, the subsequent mining trips a lot easier. Because I honestly didn't know Fortune actually worked on these ores. I could have sworn that they changed it so it didn't work that way. I'm a god. I mean, like, hey, there was some Lapis. I don't know, maybe it's a sign. Oh god. Is it like, did you actually know? Did you actually know? Or was it like, or is there a way to tell before you get to the bottom? Alright, so I think lazurites. I'm so good at this game. Or no, wait, what actually makes lapis? That's not what we're looking for. It has something to do with the ores that spawn nearby? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is it actually based on like those tiny traces of ores? Okay, no, that's what we're looking for. Alright, we're rich. Alright, so we can get rid of the pile of silver dust. I literally guessed it, then I saw you pass a blue ore on your way down and knew. So is it like, is that actually how it works? Okay, the small ores will hint at what the main vein is. Okay. Holy shit, we are so rich. Don't get rid of silver. Oh, my bad. We can get rid of the calcite. I don't know, look at all this nonsense on the floor. Like, how am I supposed to know what's important and what isn't? This also broke. Oh wait, there's this thing called sodalite. I'm after the lapis ore. They're all like, there's like 3 different shades of blue here. I'm back. Hey, we found some lapis. I mean, I'm clearly, that's lapis. Yeah, this is like the very vibrant blue, 3 delectable flavors of blue. Yeah, it's this one. It's like not as, it's like, I don't know, I keep thinking this is lapis, but it's not. I also heard something dying. I don't know, how much lapis do we actually want? Oh, nice. We found lapis. Yeah, welcome back. I don't know, I've got like a stack, over a stack of lapis. Giving on 10 minutes to eat some fries? Like, how much lapis do I need to get like good fortune on this? So when I smelt this, how much does this produce? I just watched the stream on my phone. So it produces 3 lapis. So 1 stack of this produces 3 stacks of lapis. Yeah, since you smelted, you get more. It is about to turn nighttime. I'll probably just like chill here. I'll just like let it become nighttime officially. The water heater stopped working a few days ago, so without proper dishwasher, dishes have been piling up. Hey, have you ever heard of hand washing? Have you ever heard of like soap and you ever heard of dish soap and a towel? Should be enough for 1 tool. That's what I just spent an hour doing. Yeah, that's how it works. That's what you gotta do. There must be a lot of dishes. How many people are in your house? That sounds like a lot of dishes. I don't need the soda light. 4? First world problems? You see, as a person who only lives alone, like in an apartment, I literally have 2 plates. I have literally 2 plates in my cupboard. It's quite first world. I have 2 plates. I maybe have 2 bowls. Honestly, my sink shouldn't even be as filled as it is. Like, I don't even know why there's as much garbage in my sink right now. I'm one man. I'm one guy. Like, why does there need to be that much in my sink right now? I need to actually, like, clean it off and, like, just put it away somewhere. Also, 150 lapis is what's needed for full fortune 3 pickaxe. And I assume, like, what, 3 modifiers you probably need? Like, how many modifiers has this got? 1? $450 lapis, 150 ore. Just 1? Oh, really? It's only 1 modifier? That's crazy. Now, the thing is, I'll need to check this later, because obviously it's not going to be able to hold all of that. Well, unless I, like, split them up a little. Oh, that's producing more than I expected. So that's copper and tin. We'll just leave that in there for now. Along with, like, all the other nonsense. I don't know, it'd be nice to find gold so we could, like, upgrade our chests to, like, an array of gold chests. For now, we just have to deal with it. Alright, isn't copper the first upgrade, or am I thinking of something else? I mostly use drawers for ores, to be honest. And a few upgraded chests for random shit. I normally use upgraded chests for everything. You'll probably need a glowstone setup in the far future. I kind of use gold chests for, like, almost everything. I don't know, drawers probably would be more effective. What does it take to make a drawer? I never really, I kind of forgot. Oh, wow, that's actually very cheap. It's like, I kind of forgot drawers were even in the game. I kind of forgot storage drawers were even in this mod pack. We can also empty this out a little more. Alright, I mostly use drawers for ores, and then a few for random shit. I like it for ingots mostly because it makes it easier to keep an eye on your stockpiles. Gold is rare in this pack, not the vein itself, but the ore within each vein you find. Yeah, we have like one. We found one vein that has gold in it, but it's not much. It's mostly iron in it. It's mostly iron inside it. We can also, like, repair this. Yeah, it's dumb. That's pretty much your only source of gold right now, if I recall correctly. It is. It's the only gold we have found. So there's 2 stacks. I don't know, what else is going on in this quest book? So you need bronze, and then that's how you make bronze tools. I don't miss those first set of tools, having to repair every 2 seconds. Yeah, I feel that. Options for finding zinc, redstone, which we've got a bit of it, ruby ore, raw cinnabar ore. I need to redeem some of these. I mean, there's a technician coin, there's a sandwich. There's 10. I can get a berry medley or a loot bag. I might actually... I don't know. I don't think I need to take the loot bag. I'll take the berry medley. And there's also zucchini bread, a foot long. I'll take the foot long, just to have, like, more foods. Stone Age loot bags are okay. I don't know, some of the ones I opened, one gave me like a stack of wooden screws. And I was just like, I'm not sure if that's something I really wanted. Start getting them in Steam. One of them just gave me like a stack of wooden screws, and I was just like, thanks, I guess. Yeah, it's like, see? Here's a stack of wooden screws. Sony's loot bags are fun until they fill your enemy with every die type in the game. There's a small chance for getting some machines which will save time. Okay. Alright, so I want to say that maybe... Is this enough lapis? Oh, it literally takes 450 lapis. Okay. Go screw yourself. That got censored in the YouTube chat. Well, we'll start, like, adding luck to this. I've gotten so many circuits from my, from MB loot bags, it's crazy how useful it is. Don't know why it was censored. You get partial fortune until all 450 is applied. So it's all or nothing, at least. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of lapis. Alright, we're gonna have to go back for like a second trip. Yeah, we have like 300 lapis. I don't know, I guess like while we leave this smelting, I guess we'll just go and get some more. Because like this is gonna be an investment that we're gonna need to take advantage of. We're gonna need this for like everything. We're gonna need this to like get more ores for literally everything else. Iron? We could get more iron. I think it's like once we get fortune, then we can go mine everything else. That's what I'm thinking. Copper and tin is a high priority, right. It's this ore. You'll need those two to make bronze, which is used a lot in the Steam Age. Yeah, exactly. Oh, your pick's repaired? I left the tool forge back in the fucking base. God damn it. Okay, I need to not mine like the wrong ore. God damn it. Yeah, it's like I need to make it count now. I can't just like mine everything randomly. This is all sodalite. Here's more lapis. This is not frustrating to watch that I have to like eyeball the ore before I mine it. It's about to turn nighttime. Alright, well, we got another modifier. We can make it faster. We can make this thing faster. This is another 3 stacks of lapis. I think that might actually be good. Yeah, I think we're actually good. I also just realized, I think you can make berry medleys with the berry plants from Pam's Harvest Craft. So it's like not that big of a deal if we don't have the yellow berries. But like, I'd like to find them. Yeah, let me actually check. Like, you see this? It could be like a combination of a lot of different berries. Yeah, I think it just has to be 4 different berries. I will eat the footlong. We'll even indulge ourselves a bit by sprinting. By sprinting a couple feet. I also need to repair this then. Like, we want to upgrade it any further. Yeah, this is definitely enough. Oh, you fucking moron. It's where's my iron at? It's over here. Alright, so what else is on the to-do list while I let this lapis smelt? So there's bronze. I need to use a hammer to make that. The game is now finally saying I should get iron, which is I've already been doing that. Claim an extra iron ingot doing that. We claim some XP doing that. I'm like, why not? It's a free quest. Power of prospecting. Yeah, this is fine. 1 herb butter parsnip. Alright, we'll eat that too. And then, like, I might want to go get some more wood so I can keep making more charcoal. Yeah, honestly, I think, like, these four coke ovens is, like, they've been plenty. Perfectly fine. Alright, we're good to go. So this is what? This is just free Fortune 3? They always talk about Greg, but never about John Tech, the founding brother of Greg. Yes. And then, like, I guess what we can do, we can just make it faster. So we can just do this. We can make like another stack of redstone and just make this pickaxe even faster. Yeah, so now it's mining speed 15. How's your life as training ambidextrous, Ben? I haven't trained much of it. I've always like aspired to do it, but I've just never done it. I never got around to doing it. Alright, so let's go try this out. I'm thinking like, what ore do we want more of? It's like we've got a decent bit. I might go back to that vein that has iron and gold in it. Well, no, I think I might want to get more copper. I think we might want to go back to that vein with the copper. We need more copper than we need tin. So like, let me see here. So iron, pyrite, copper. This vein right outside our front door is exactly what we're looking for. Wait. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. Wait, no. How's your farm? I haven't really touched it. It's like, I think what happened was that we started digging here and we weren't sure if we were actually gonna find anything. So I like, didn't commit. But it's saying that I already found the vein that was down here, so I was like, where did I do it? Where did I dig into it? Oh, it was over here. Oh, this one actually has a ladder. I actually have a ladder on this one. Alright, so let's get to work. Yeah, see, look how much faster this is. Also, I left the table back at the base again. Let me go get it. Just started, took a break after hitting MB. I don't need this on. Alright, so now let's finally go do some mining. Yeah, I guess like the only vein that we haven't really found is probably diamonds. That's like the only other vein we haven't seen yet. Jesus. I wasn't looking at that. I looked away from the screen for a second. God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a person named Canadian Fly Captain who followed on Twitch a half hour ago. Oops. You find coal? Oh, I haven't found coal either. Oh, that's the stuff. Look at all that. Look at that. I can see like multiple of the same ore popping out of one block. Hammer when? When I figure out when the fuck I get obsidian. Switch to YouTube, I don't get ads here? Oh, okay. I didn't know you were still on the stream. I don't know if you said like hi at any point in Twitch and I missed it, my bad. I was too wrapped up in GregTech. I was like thinking about it too much. It's like theoretically I could like stream after I come back from work, but that's like, that basically uses up my entire day. I'll think about it. I'm playing along at my save listening. Oh, okay. That's totally fun. Yeah, this is meant to be like a relaxed playthrough. Mining gets better after you get a Tinker's Hammer. Oh, I bet it does. You have like it's 3x3 mining. Of course it does. What stage are you at, Canadian? You can also start machine automating stuff. Trying to find copper. Okay, so we're both at like similar positions in the game. We're like both prospecting and finding ores. In like the, not even in Steam Age yet. Yeah, it's nice having a pickaxe. It doesn't break like when you fucking slap it against one rock. Ow. Jesus. I hear a slime. The fuck? The grind for copper never ends. I'm like running into more iron. I mean, like, it's good. We're killing two birds with one stone here because we're finding both copper and iron in one vein. I think we might be considering, we should consider a backpack. gtnh needs so much copper, it's insane. Well, I'll have to make sure we have extra. I just made a backpack? Yeah, I'm honestly considering making a backpack. Like, goddamn. It's like, I just don't remember fortune being a thing in the previous version. I was like, it must have, has it always been this way? I was like, was this always a thing? Where like you could use a fortune, you were allowed to use fortune from Tinker's Construct. So this is the part where I realized the problem here with like the way I mine. Oh, here we are. I now discover why this is like a flawed way of mining. Trying to figure out how to put it in a slot. I think there should be baubles. I think we got baubles. Yeah, it's under here. Should be like, I would imagine it's in like it's one of these slots. What kind of backpack is it? Oh, that's also a good question. It's like, are you making with the backpack from the string? Oh. That fucking sucks. I'm gonna walk away. What even is that? I'm gonna stay very far away. Is it from forestry? I'm just gonna like despawn these enemies. It's the one with the cotton string and the ring? Yeah, that's the backpack I assumed you were making. Yeah, I think he's talking about this backpack. From the backpack edited for Modded Network mod. It takes a steel ring. If it's made with steel, then you hold shift and press the backpack button. I don't know what the fuck that thing even is. I'll try that. That dude doesn't look like any Minecraft enemy. But like, normally I've learned not to touch any enemy that just doesn't look like something I've seen before. That guy's from Thaumcraft? I just learned not to bother with any of them. I also left the door open. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind a coal vein. So how much, some pyrites. So copper ore, we need like actual raw copper. It worked. So this should complete the copper quest. Yeah, it does. Yeah, damn, now we have like more shit than I really know what to do with. It's like, I don't really see a reason to smelt this. Put this in here. Is pyrite copper? No, it's iron. This is copper. I was AFK Master 97, Ender Creeper spawned and blew up 5 chests. I hope you didn't lose anything important. Ew. You know what I noticed? I did not mine as much copper as I thought I did. I did not mine as much as I thought I did. It's like everything I mined down there was just iron. There's no way bro found mica already. What does mica do? Let's also take... I don't know, I'm like, do we want... Are ore berries important? Used for EBF? Electric blast furnace? Is that what that means? And more stuff? I was like, all these damn acronyms. There's some malachite. There's iron ore, which are like magnetite and whatnot. Mica is 4 times rarer than all the other veins. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm actually not too bad at this. What else do I need? It's like, a part of me also is like, okay, I can now continue the farm. I can now continue working on this thing. Because like, I mined enough cobblestone that I can now make a bunch more walls. I can kind of continue working on this. Also, there's probably like more dirt I can use too. And then I also want to like get some more, I want to get some more wood inside. Oh, shit. Oops. Someday you're gonna be using machines for everything in this stage will look like you were a caveman. That's exactly what I'm hoping. I got a coke oven trophy. It's even dated. Yeah, it's like, I'll need to cover this with more dirt. And then I'll probably need to light this up. So also down here, I don't know if I'll ever be down here again, so I'm gonna make sure it's lit up. Because I just don't really want mobs spawning under my stuff. So we'll like cover it up to here. We might be able to like add more farms to it. I don't know, we'll have to push this back as well so mobs don't like walk into this thing. Is this your first playthrough? First streamed playthrough. I've played like a bit of I played a bit of this like on and off like for the past like year and a half or so. But like this is the first time I've actually decided to stream it. Because I don't know, I became kind of bored with vanilla Minecraft, so I was like, the forever world wasn't really so forever. I still have that world, but maybe one day we'll go back to it. But I was just like, oh, I want to do something else that isn't vanilla Minecraft, but I didn't really want to play a kitchen sink mod pack, because I found kitchen sinks to be kind of convoluted and dumb. So I was just like, oh, let's do like a mod playthrough that is about, like, that is focused around like one specific mod. So we did one for Create. And then like, now we're doing one for GregTech. Which I was just like, fuck it, let's just play GregTech New Horizons. What? Is this because it's near water? Or no, it's because it's not near water. That's the problem. It's the opposite. I was so confused for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Why is the game functioning differently? And I would believe this is enough space for all my stuff for now. Yeah, there we go. Now that makes a little more sense. Oh, it's already broken. It's like, it would be nice to upgrade this tool, but we don't really have the means to do that yet. We need more flint. I don't even know if, like, this levels up the tool. I don't think it... Does it? Oh, it does. Alright, we need more flint. I was like, do I already have gravel just lying around? I sadly don't. That's actually surprising. I don't have any gravel lying around. It's like, I want to say, was it down here there was some gravel? Yeah, there was. It's like, at least you can reliably, like, find this... You can reliably find this just, like, underground. Cannonball. Well, I mean, like, it would be nice to have a better shovel. I just felt it was better to have an iron axe. It's just like, I felt like the speed difference wouldn't have been that crazy, but I guess the durability would have been nice. I want to say you can also, yeah, you can do 1-to-1 with the fucking pestle. I just gotta forget you can do that. Alright, let's keep going. And we can also eat whatever this thing is. Have you found any of the oil batches near base? I have not. Why didn't I get a cool trophy for the furnace? I'm not sure. I think you have to get the achievement. There's like an achievement, there's like a separate achievement that's like not in the quest book, but in like the achievements menu and the pause menu. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. Because like, I felt like it gave me the achievement when I picked up the controller. Or I felt like it gave me the trophy when I picked up the controller. Mandrake seeds. Oh, right, because like... you need to pick the controller up from the ground. That's interesting. Alright, there we go. Upgrade that Matic. And then I'll need to get some more, like cherry fence gates. Didn't even realize there was achievements too. Yeah, they don't matter though. I don't think they do. Alright, now we'll go, once I get the fence gates down, and then we'll also light this up. And then I want to figure out exactly like what else we need to plant. And then I'll determine if that's like enough for now. I need more of these fence gates. So it takes flint as well. We'll just turn all of these into sticks. So how do you make a fence gate? So it takes 3 gates, or it takes like it takes 4 wooden planks. Yeah, I'm gonna need like 1 more. It's like there might even be more of these just for like aesthetic purposes. But I kind of like having a giant farm. I don't know why I find that so appealing. Alright, so that's the last gate, and then I need to just light all this up. I actually think we got a lot done, even though this stream is probably going to end up being shorter than the previous one. Partially because I came home late, and I don't really want to stay up too late. Because I gotta wake up early to go back to work tomorrow. So what do we got here? Soybeans. Yeah, that's all soybeans. Alright, so there's more soybeans than I know what to do with. Well, I don't know. Maybe this will, like, maybe this won't be as much as I think. We'll find out. End of HV. I also want to move this. Like, we'll probably cut this down, and then we'll get, like, the rubber saplings, and then we'll grow rubber trees somewhere, too. That's another thing we'll need to set up. Alright, there's a lot more iron. We can probably make iron chests at some point. What else do we need now? So that's the quest for, like, iron ore in general. There's redstone, which is like ruby and cinnabar ore. Yeah, we can go get all the ruby ore now. We get as much ruby as we want. And then, of course, there's all the tools. Yeah, maybe it's finally time we make these. We have enough iron. Alright, so it's time to pull out the GregTech tools. So first off, what we need is an iron hammer. Then what we also need is an iron wrench. What we also need is a file, which takes plates and I believe a rod. Or it might be just a stick. I'm not sure. Oh, it is just a stick. Okay. So it takes a file, and then it takes a screwdriver and a saw. So there's a screwdriver here that takes rods, which is just a file and the ingot. So the screwdriver also just takes a stick. And then we also need a saw. And to make a saw blade, it looks like it's just iron ingots. What was that? It's a file. Maybe, I think it's plates. No? So, iron saw blade. Is the saw blade not made of iron? There's magnetic iron. No, it is. Oh, what the hell? Alright, fine. Alright, and there's a saw. Alright, so these are all the GregTech tools. And that even rewards us some money and some zucchini bake. So then up next is all of this nonsense. So coins, coins, coins. Vending machine. Finally, a use for all these coins. The vending machine is a unique multi-block that allows you to exchange coins for valuable resources. You'll progressively unlock new trades as you complete quests. Quests that unlock vending machine trades, upon completion, will show this information under the section labeled Associating Vending Machine Exchanges. Alternatively, you can click U on the vending machine in any eye to see all the available trades, and what quests they are unlocked by. If an item can be traded for it, it will show up when clicking R under the vending machine tab. Okay. So you can put all the coins in here too. Vending machine casing, it's a lot of iron. Not really sure what the, oh, okay, this is what the multi-block looks like. So you need 5 of these. That's pretty cool. I don't know if this thing, does this thing take power? There's also a button. Why does it take all that to make a pressure plate? Why is it like that? Iron, okay, iron spring. It's not as bad as it looks, alright? So you need 6 of these. Gregification. Look up keyboard in any eye. Can be attached to screens to allow typing on them. The fuck? What is why would I need a keyboard? Buttons? Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess it does take like 100 buttons. 100 or so, jeez. Yeah, so what else do I need? I need here. So this is kind of the road to making a bronze engine. Or like, what is it? I don't know what that thing is. So bronze dust. Now, while I don't have as much copper as I would have liked, so we have copper and tin here. We'll like keep 48 of this. Because I think this is what you would need to make all of this. I would need to hammer this. Or I kind of don't remember. So bronze dust. It's like, I want to say you can craft this, can't you? Well, okay, maybe the quest book will say something. So now that you found copper and tin, you should make yourself some bronze. Use your mortar to, oh, okay, you need a mortar and pestle. So I need all this. I then need all of my stone. I think I might still have a mortar and pestle lying around. No, I don't. I lied. So it'd be something like this, I believe. Yeah. So that's how you make bronze. Now, obviously, that's not nearly enough bronze for anything. But it's only asking us to make around 32 ingots. I made a couple extra. Because honestly, we might actually be able to make this. And then we can actually step into Steam Age. And that would basically take me to as far as I have been in GregTech. Like, making this engine is as far as I have gotten. And, I don't know. Well, okay, so there's some other things that we'd have to do, like, before we, like, properly step into Steam Age. I know, like, multi-block goals, we definitely need this. Like, you are not prepared, we probably need to do this quest. Yeah, because you get Steam Age loopbacks for doing this, so that's why we should actually make it ourselves. So I think we want to look into this. What else do we want? We want to grow more of the stuff outside. I think I'd also like to make a backpack. I haven't done the gourd garden, have I? Leave this stuff in here for the time being. Because, like, the best thing about the gourd garden is that it probably has some of my... Oh, God. Ah! Alright, run far away. I can feel it pulling me in. I like felt it. Once I felt that tug, I immediately booked it. God damn. Save up to 8 of every garden. Yeah. It's like, I can probably find more gourd gardens, but it's just like... I'll figure that out later. It's like, I was kind of meaning to do a bit of exploring this stream, but I kind of didn't get around to it. I don't know, let's see here. Like, with just 8... I don't actually think there's many, like, gourd... Yeah, there's not many of these. I wanted to have, like, 9. I might have 2 sets of this. Cantaloupes are actually quite nice. Like, you notice how cantaloupes have 1 hunger instead of half? That's good. Like, just why? Cucumber, zucchini, and then winter squash. I don't know, we'll just extend them ourselves later when we grow more of it. But, like, these seem to be the only 4, like, gourd garden. What are these called? Gourd garden? Yeah, they are. Gourd garden crops. They're the only 4. Alright, so I know I have got some extra space lying around. So there's 2 rows right here. I'm not sure what I'll put there. I don't know. I'm like thinking, I've never been entirely sure how to organize all this. Oh, this actually works quite well. So this is sesame seeds, kiwi. I don't know, I'm like thinking, what do I not care about as much? Cantaloupe would fit fine right here, but I'm kind of considering having 2 rows of cantaloupe. Because cantaloupe's a really, like a useful crop. Just because it like feeds me better than any of these other ones. I'll have winter squash here. I also noticed this is horizontally oriented, while these are oriented differently. Okay, whatever. I think that was before I knew what direction I was gonna build this out in. I don't know, I guess like these 2 rows can be cantaloupe. Yeah, we'll have 2 rows of cantaloupe. Now, what else was I trying to do? I was waiting for the bronze to be smelted, so I was just like growing stuff while we waited. I don't know, if I want to like guarantee that I don't need that ever again, look to the edge, kill all the things. Did you get onions? I don't think I have onions. It's like, what, which garden is it from? It's like, I think I've got all this, and all this that's growing in, like, the garden right now. I think these I don't have. Yeah, it's like herb garden and leafy garden. This is all soybean, bean, peas, eggplant. I think this is from the stock garden. Like these guys here are from the stock garden. Herb garden would be nice to plant. You can get spice leaves out of them. I know there's more of these around, so I kind of don't mind just like breaking these and using them. Oh, wow. So celery, spice leaf, tea leaves, garlic, edible root. And then there's, of course, I don't know if onion pops out of this. I know, like, tea leaves, we can make like, actual tea out of them. We can, like, smelt, because, like, I think you can smelt this. Yeah, you can make a cup of tea. Or no, boiled water. Fresh water. What the fuck? When did, I feel like they changed that. Nah, not onion. Coffee beans. Are you able to start the hunger no more? Let me check. Also a cup of coffee, so that's not something we can make. So in the quest book, feeding yourself. Kitchenware, hunger no more. Associated vending machine exchanges, what the fuck? Yeah, so I'd have to be able to make all this. Ah, nice. Yeah, we'll have to do this at some point. Yeah, I guess, like, for now... Yeah, leafy garden I think I already have planted. Don't I? Let's just turn all of these into seeds. Oh, I guess edible root isn't something that can be turned into a seed. I don't know if it's like spice leaves, coffee. It's like when these all grow, we'll just like extend them out. Well, we might have 2 rows of tea leaves. I don't know. Some of these things specifically I might want more of. Oh shit. Jesus. I probably shouldn't have that hole there. I'll just turn some of these in. Oh, this is where you get onions. Okay. Oh, hey, there's carrots. I did want to have one, like, garden devoted to just the vanilla crops. I don't know, I was like, where in the garden did I do that? I don't think I actually did it yet. It was sadly only 1 onion seed. Oh, I guess like you mentioned that onions is something I'd want to grow more of. Like a decent bit of, because it's actually like quite useful. So I might like devote like the 2 rows back here for it. I don't know, like where do grapes come from? Grapes come from berries. I was like, I could have sworn I was already growing berries. Soybeans too? Well, it's like soybeans, I've got it. Peanuts are used for seed oil in case you need a lot of that. I actually don't think I grew any of the berry seeds yet. I was like thinking about it, I was like, where are my grapes at? Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have had to plan it in advance, like what crops were like I would need like more of. Both in GregTech and real life. Pizza's nice. Well, it's like I have like frozen pizza in my freezer. There's also beaten sweet potato. Soybean is usually #1 priority. Yeah, this is why I was like, oh, we should definitely get like more crop plots set up. Alright, well, we've got 48 bronze ingots. So let's see if we can change everything. Since you can use soybeans for tofu, and then that same tofu can be used instead of meat and meat food items, I see. So like, what does this need me to make? This is like a green revolution. I've never tried this. It's like green revolution, getting real agriculture. I don't know, but like the crop sticks. I don't know anything about like the crop sticks, and like if crop, I think crop breeding is in this. I just don't know anything about it. All right, Stone Age. Oh, I also need this. When all you need is a hammer. Yeah, these tools also do other things. I'll need to remember this. Well, here it is. Crop breeding was once part of IC2, but now Crops New Horizons has replaced it. So obviously, I do see the bricks. Here's what we're gonna do instead. I know where we can circumvent this. I know a place. And now that we have a better pickaxe, we can go and do this. So where was it? I know a way to circumvent something like this. Do some demolition work? Exactly. I just don't remember where the building's up there. I waypointed it. I don't know. I'm gonna use the zucchini bake to just make this quick. You found a slime island? There is a slime island in the sky somewhere. I didn't see one. There is one nearby. Don't mind me. I don't know, I'm like noticing gardens and I'm just like, you know what, why am I not picking them up? Actually hit the jackpot? Yeah, I heard that like slime islands are nice. I don't know if like you can make slime components for like tools, and I don't know if you can. I don't know if they're good. I have no idea if they're good or not. You can? Are they any good? Like, is there any reason to make slime tool components? Yeah, durability? Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be good for our shovel. So it isn't breaking. Okay, we don't want to go near that. They can make the string parts. Highest durability at this stage? Okay. Good to know. As long as we're here, I'm also gonna... I am noticing this. Might as well grab these. Look up slime sling. Oh yeah, it's like... Is the slime sling easy to make? I do know what the slime sling does. I guess, like, what does it take to make the slime sling? Oh, it has durability. Ew. I was like, I thought it was gonna be easier. They replaced rubber trees, too? I'll, like, grab this anyway. I don't know, like, I don't know when it replaces it. It's like, I should be grabbing this. Because we'll need to make a space for, like, rubber trees to be anyway. You get rubber from slime, which you can extract from the slime trees in the island you found, so it's pretty handy. Okay, interesting. I'm learning a lot of interesting stuff here. Alright, that's berry garden. Alright, well, let's tear this thing down. I don't know how many bricks we'll need, but like, I'll grab as much as I can. Up to your made brick, it is. Yeah, I don't know how many. I don't know how much brick we'll need exactly, but 2.5 stacks seem fine. I don't know. Maybe we'll get 3 stacks. I don't have any iron ingots on me. Alright, whoops. What other gardens am I missing here? There's like grass garden, textile garden, stock garden. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. It's like, I know I've already got stock garden, like, the crops from the stock garden growing. Yeah, I still haven't seen the yellow berries. Huh. I've, like, seen every bush at this point except that one. I don't know, I might, like, drift... I might, like, explore a little bit. Even if my inventory's a little full. I mean, I do want, like, the... I just want to keep, like, collecting more gardens. And, like, we have a bed, so I don't have to really worry about... I don't have to worry about nighttime. However, I get very intimidated when I see an enemy on the map, and I'm just like, where is that enemy? I recommend letting 5 hunger bars drain before eating any food to find out how much you can fill it up. Oh, hey, there's jungle wood. I was kind of looking for this. Also, a horse would be smart. Yeah. Fair. I just don't have any cows. Like, I haven't, like, made any leather. I know you can, I believe you can craft saddles. I actually want this. Or for some reason these are jungle trees, but they have like oak leaves. Oh, hi. I think it's actually a quest to, like, collect this. I think it's actually a quest to collect this. I got a horse so quick early game, it made everything easy. Yeah, probably didn't have to worry about, like, hunger. Like, while traveling, at least. Sheep just got buried alive. So fast the server started lagging due to the packets it kept sending. Oh. That's morbid. Yeah, you can do monster trap. I knew that was a quest. I don't feel like eating this yet. Yeah, I don't know if I'll find the berry bush I'm looking for out here either. You know, like, so much of my time in GregTech is devoted to the hunt for more food. I was, like, looking out in the distance and seeing if, like, maybe I could spot it. Because I feel like that berry bush only shows up in, like, certain biomes. I'm not sure which. Ah, Jesus. A lot of quicksand here. I should be careful. A time before cooking for blockheads? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna find anything important out here. We do have a kitchen multi-block thing. I don't even know if I've seen any horses either. It's like, I probably have, I just hadn't acknowledged them. Okay, we're at that point, aren't we? What I did for my food situation is I ate the fruits I had outside and then extracted it. Since the game counts the juices as another type of food source. Yeah, I think like I need ways to make juice. I don't know when I get like a juicer. It's literally just a soft mallet? Wait, what item are you talking about then? The chestnut butter. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. It teaches you how to make apple juice. I'll take a look at it in a... Wait. Juicer has infinite durability. I was talking about the extractor. Some food variants. I'm not going to stand around right now. I just should get home. Juice is great. Oh, here's a shit ton of gardens. There's like a bunch of different gardens you can pick up right here. If you have snowballs, you can add it to juices to make smoothies. Which, like, I think I do know an area where I can get snow. Anything in particular you were looking for? Well, it's like the ultimate goal was just to get the bricks. That's really the only reason we went out of the base. I mean, like, as I'm walking right now, I'm just like seeing some gardens that I'm just like, might as well bring it home with me. In case there's like some vegetable that I missed. Which, like, I'm pretty confident I've found, like, for everything I've planted, I think I found all, like, the different types. Well, I think, like, I'm not sure what gardens I haven't planted yet. Like, for example, the gourd garden, I think I've got everything you can get from a gourd garden, like, growing in the garden right now. But I'm just kind of picking them up anyway. Fuck was that noise? So I hear a zombie somewhere, I'm not gonna worry about it. I think like herb gardens are kind of easy to miss because they kind of look like flowers. Like, you see, like, I would never think that that's something that I could actually pick up. That's, like, made of food. I'm so tired. I'm honestly about to wrap up the stream. I think, like, once I get home, I'm gonna make this steam engine, and then we're gonna call it. I kind of overshot my house, too. It's like, I keep getting sidetracked when I see, like, a crop I could pick up. I missed the entire stream. Hi, Jose. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up once I get back to my base. But we basically made, we made, like, some coke ovens. We got some better tools. Just ended at the entrance of Steam Age. And, like, honestly, when we begin the next stream, I don't even know how deep we'll, like, how much further we'll go into the Steam Age. Because, like, there's some other things I need to do on the side. Like, I think make a backpack, make a smelter. Make, like, a smelter for Tinker's Construct. There's, like, a bunch of other side things I need to do. That don't involve, like, machines. Is the next stream tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. I'm not sure when it'll be. Like, I'm still kind of feeling out, like, my schedule. I have no idea how often I want to stream at this point. It depends. It depends on how I feel. And on top of that, I did want to continue, like, playing Terraria. So it's like, I also have to, like, factor that in. So I'm not sure how often GregTech will happen, but I did want to make more Terraria stuff. Well, I don't know. I think, like, Terraria probably won't come back until I make those Terraria videos. So, like, I'm not too concerned about, like, streaming more Terraria at the moment. Because, like, I have a lot of footage that I could just make videos on anyway. I don't know. I think there's been, like, a decent overlap. I'm kind of surprised, like, I've actually, like, fostered an audience that likes both Minecraft and Terraria. Which is, like, something that I never thought I'd be able to do. Do you have a Terraria playthrough still going? I have no idea if we're gonna finish that Infernal Eclipse Healer playthrough. I have no idea if we can. I think, like, what I might do, I might, like, pop back into the mod pack, like, a couple, like, later, and just, like, see if the mod pack is, like, more stable. Because kind of the reason the playthrough ended was because we kind of couldn't play... We couldn't... What happened to the Masochist mode playthrough? Oh, we never beat it. We beat Moonlord, and then, like, I just kind of quit. I just kind of didn't feel like playing more of it. But I have intentions to bring Eternity mode back. To, like, play Eternity mode. I don't know. I'm thinking of, like, playing Fargo's Eternity mode. And then also doing, like, an enchantment-only run with Eternity mode. And then play Masochist mode sometime in the future. Because I think, like, I found it... I feel like we played Masochist mode way too prematurely. Like, not only did I not play Calamity mod very much up until that point, I wasn't very good at Terraria in general at that point. Like, at modded Terraria. So I was like, playing Masochist mode was kind of an insane thing to do. It was kind of an insane thing to do at that time. But I've played, like, I've played so much more Inferno mode, I've played so much more Death mode, and, like, Calamity mod in general, that I should probably at least try Eternity mode again. I should at least attempt Eternity mode again. Alright, so throw away... Sort inventory. Where's the quick stack button? Toss this away. So here's all our gardens currently. Remember such as modded to decide to jump straight the super hell? Yeah, because like it was the most popular. So I was just like, yeah, let's play the most popular one. As soon as you rush the forge for Tinker's Hammer, it's a blessing. Just also batch craft everything. Oh yeah, of course. Alright, so let's do this. So, steam engine. That's not a steam engine. Steam boiler. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's a coal boiler. So we have the bricks. We need the blast furnace. You need iron plates. So I'm gonna need this. Maskins mode is quite fun because of its difficulty. I think I'd enjoy it more in Eternity mode. I'll have to try it out. So I also need a furnace. I'm gonna need to go back to my storage again. So to start, I need one furnace. I need to make a blast furnace, specifically. I also need all the tools. Things like Infernum and Calamity in general are pretty easy. Yeah, I've gotten quite used to Infernum. I think Master Infernum kind of got on my nerves a little because it's like there's so little room for error. I don't find no hitting that entertaining. So I guess like that kind of stuff isn't for me when you have such little room for error. I find it annoying. It's like Astro Geldin was quite an asshole. That fight kind of was really annoying. So here's a blast furnace, and then here is a small copper boiler. Welcome to Steam Age. So this is officially as far as I've gotten in GregTech. Beyond this point, I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's a bunch of other things I need to do. I think one thing I remember that I did was that, so we need to go into this quest line. We need to look in this one more often. So there's Water Dilemma. We also need to do, nobody wants an explosion, what is this? Make sure you keep in mind that electrical machines don't like rain or snow. They'll start fires, and those fires have a chance of causing an explosion. This explosion will explode other machines, cascading. Okay, make sure we don't deal with that. Okay. It's Eternity, Infernum, Mascus, and Death, somewhere in the middle for difficulties. Death mode, like, before the Brainstorm update, I wouldn't have even bothered playing Death mode. Death mode was so stupid. Like, the new Death mode is so much better. Off stream, I recommend making a water tank. We're not gonna do that off stream. Why would we do that off stream? Why would we do that off stream? Why on earth do you think we would do that off stream? All of this is gonna be on stream. None of this is gonna get edited out. There's no off-camera mining in this one. In my playthrough, I spam solar boilers until I think it's better to burn creosote oil with high-pressure boiler. It's way compact. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. So first off, next stream, we're probably gonna chop a bunch of wood and like get these coal boilers just like running all the time. Like, I think I'm wasting my time when these copper boilers are, or not copper boilers, coke ovens. When these coke ovens are just off, like, I think I'm wasting time. Unk's gonna AFK steam water generation. Well, like, no, we'll make it probably at the beginning of the stream, and then we'll just let it run. We'll let it run while we go, like, make the smeltery. We'll make the smelter, too. And then we're also gonna probably make use of what's down here. We're probably gonna make, like, all our stuff is probably gonna be happening down here, maybe. I think that's what we'll do. But, I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. This is honestly exactly where I wanted to end it. If more, like, DSN live streams are probably gonna be shorter now. Unless the stream happens on, like, a Saturday or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like, I'm not sure how I feel about, like, streaming after I come home from work today. Like, I felt fine doing it. I'm not sure if I'll do it again. I guess I'll find out. I think if it's something relaxing like GregTech, like what we're playing right now, then I kind of don't mind doing it. I don't know. I guess we'll play by ear. But for now, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I normally don't plug things, but I actually have an Instagram now. So you can find me on Instagram. I think it's the same name. And basically I've been doing this thing where every post we make, I have to use a different emoji and we can't reuse the same emoji. So we're just gonna keep using Instagram until I use every emoji in the list. I don't know. If you want to see the things I see in Madison, you can find that stuff up there. I might even post it to the Discord too. But anyway, thank you to my moderators for moderating. Thank you to everybody who's shown up. There's actually been like a decent number of people who have shown up to watch these streams. So it's encouraged me to play it more. I think I find GregTech more interesting when I got like some people to bounce off with and like kind of teach me some stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. All right, bye-bye.